being absolutely faded in math class is one thing, but pulling up to school while you're hammered, wasted, absolutely plastered is simply a different ball game. Cause there's lots of people who can properly utilize that Mary Jane on a daily basis. For example, tattoo artists. In fact, I feel like majority of tattoo artists would say, it helps me work better, dude. And I would happily trust this man to do his best work knowing he's baked as shit. However, if this dude was wasted, it's a little bit of a different story. Alrighty, dude, all done. Yo, I asked for a rose, bro. And because of this reason, you would truly have to be a dumbass to go to school drunk. Chains, but the title of the video says going to school drunk. I did it, bro. I went to school drunk, but listen, it was no ordinary day at school. No, in fact, I didn't even go in the day at all. I went drunk to the school dance, meaning this story takes place when the boys and I were in grade 11. It was a Thursday night, the night of winter ball, and as the boys and I were getting ready, you know, looking like some distinguished young gentlemen, I had realized, damn, none of us have any girls to take to the dance. Fuck, you're right. That means we're gonna have to ask a girl to dance, bro. What? You mean like talk to them? Yeah, if only we knew someone with a bigger roster than a cheerleading team. Someone with more hoes than a shed. Someone who pulls more tens than EDP. It's Bob. So me and Billy started analyzing Bob. Like how does he pull so many girls, bro? Is it the jawline? I don't know. What about the silky smooth clear skin? Maybe. Or is it those succulent luscious kissable lips? It's the glasses. Yeah, the glasses. Yeah. So we stole Bob's entire flow in the hopes this would put an end to my drought of bitches. So we check ourselves out in the mirror and then we hop into Billy's whip. We throw on some Rihanna to get us hyped, and before we knew it, we had arrived at school. Now to really paint the picture, it was a Thursday at 8 p.m. and on this Thursday at 8 p.m. Billy pops his trunk to pull out 2 bottles of vodka. Now, if you were unaware, it was currently a Thursday at 8 p.m. on a school night, and we were headed into our school. Now logically, I should have simply denied the alcohol, but I'ma keep it a buck. The whole idea of walking up to a girl and asking her to dance was really giving me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, my palms were sweaty, my knees were weak, and arms were heavy, so I took a big old chug of that liquid courage in order to ease the nerves a little bit. And shit, Billy must have been feeling the same way because Billy was down in that shit like it was water. And right after we consumed enough alcohol to kill a baby elephant, I got a notification on my phone. Oh shit, I got an email. Oh, it's from the school. It says, if you come to the winter ball under the influence of alcohol or any drug, you will face suspension and will lose your right to walk across the stage for graduation. Fuck. Okay, listen, if we can get into the dance before this shit hits, we're chilling. All right, we got this. So we walk into the school looking fresh as hell, but then I noticed a fat line of students, and this line led to a security check to get into the dance. Fuck, that's not good. Nah, we're chilling. I still don't even feel anything. What about you? Yeah, same. We're good. And just as we came to the consensus that we were good, the principal starts walking down the line in our direction. Fuck, act cool. We're good. Act cool. That was close. You 3, over here. Shit, fuck, shit. Do you guys know why I called you over here? Nah. Nope. I smelled alcohol the moment I walked past you 3. Now, I don't know if it was one of you or all of you, but you know the consequences of showing up under the influence, right? Yeah, we do. And tell me, is it or is it not suspicious that all 3 of you guys showed up with glasses on? Nah, we just thought it looked suspicious. Take them off. Damn. Yes, sir. And although I downed a sizable amount of vodka, it still hadn't kicked in yet. Now, I didn't want to do this to you guys, but look at my finger. This motherfucker starts waving around his magic finger in Billy's face with a flashlight to somehow see if he's drunk. Now, I don't know what the plan was, but I was fucking scared. Okay, he's not bad. Oh, okay, he's good. Now let's see here. And just as this motherfucker puts his finger in my face, that vodka hits, bro. I'm using all the strength I got to keep my balance while I'm getting blinded by this flashlight. Let me try that again. I got a little feeling you guys drank, but it hasn't fully kicked in yet. I'll check up on you in a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So we get to security and they make sure to pat us down. A little bit too good, but before we knew it, we were at the dance. And just like that, I saw my opportunity and I put that liquid courage to use. And you know, I'm very articulate when it comes to words, so I ask, "Hi, how are you?" "Oh, hey, I'm good." So I wanted to ask you, like, you know, we're at the dance and I saw you, so I walked over here. Here we are, you know what I mean? So like, do you want to dance? Yeah, sure. It had worked. My plan had finally worked, and just as I was about to feel the female touch I'd been deprived of for all these years, I see Mr. Principal walking in my direction with his finger ready and his flashlight in hand. So I just haul ass, and I don't stop hauling ass until I'm off school grounds. So the moral of the story is, don't go to school drunk, bro. Man, growing up, I was a great kid. No, I was a good kid. Man, growing up, I was a kid, bro. And as a kid, you hit a certain age where your own parents become your number one up. Like, "Hey, Mom, can I go to this girl's house?" "No." "Hey, Mom, can I sleep over at Billy's crib?" "No." "Hey, Mom, can I go do crack under the bridge with my new friend Jorge?" Hey. Hell no. Come on, all my friends are allowed to. Yeah. Okay, well, if all your friends jumped off a cliff, you're not just gonna... There's a lot of awkward things in life, like the handshake fist bump dilemma, or waving back to someone who is waving to the dude behind you, or the you too situation. Enjoy your meal, sir. Thanks, you too. Actually, wait, no. But on this long list of things that will keep you up at night, I feel like school dances lands itself in the top 3, bro. Cause it's like, is it a party or is it a school event? Are we hitting the Dougie or are we just standing awkwardly in the corner? There's just too many questions, bro. Like another question, who the fuck hired this guy to be the DJ? Like, I don't know how much they pay this dude, but it can't be anything over 50 bucks. I remember at my first middle school dance, I seen the DJ walk in with all his gear and shit, and I thought, damn, look at those big ass speakers. This dude knows what he's doing for sure. Hey, Stickman Middle, are we ready to turn up? Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So I walk over there to give bro some song requests that he so desperately needs, and as I walk up to this dude's expensive ass setup, I look down at his laptop and this motherfucker's on Spotify and he's moving around the volume slider like he's doing some shit. Like, bro, I could have done this shit for free. Nah, trust me, bro. I know what I'm doing, dude.
Want a break from the ads?
Now, to be honest, it was really the middle school dances that had me fucked up. Like, you took a bunch of self-conscious, prepubescent little kids and threw on some music and told them to dance with each other. Like, shit, of course they're gonna start hitting those Fortnite emotes, bro. That's all they know how to do. Like, these grade 6s are fresh out of elementary school. There's no way you'll catch one of these youngins asking a girl to dance. Like, they're still scared of catching cooties, bro. Or what about the grade 7s? These kids were straight menaces. Like, I remember at my grade 7 dance, there was a duo. We'll call them Greg and Roderick. Greg and Roderick would run up on some unsuspecting students, and Greg would slide behind them on his hands and knees, and Roderick would casually strike up a conversation. And just when the poor guy was expecting it least, Roderick would shove his ass, causing the unsuspecting victim to trip and eat shit. And they went around to damn near everyone pulling this shit, until one time they messed with the wrong dude. Hey bro, it's just a prank. Now grade 8s. These boys are damn near in high school. They don't dance. It'll ruin their street cred, bruh. Instead, they prefer mosh pits, rap, EDM, fucking smooth jazz. It doesn't matter what song. These grade 8s will be relentlessly jumping up and down for no apparent reason. And soon, these grade 8s will turn into freshmen. All that street cred they once had, gone. If you push one of these freshmen into the middle of a dance circle, he'll stress so hard he'll start malfunctioning and hit those fucking Fortnite dances again. Now grade 10s. Most of these grade 10s are a little self-conscious, but if you throw one of them into the dance circles, let's go Michael,
let's see it,
let's
go.
Guys, what? I don't know how to dance.
Let's go, Michael.
Well, I guess I can bust out a few dance moves. All of a sudden, dude's got moves like Jagger. Come to find out, bro's been practicing for this moment in his room for months. So once these grade 10s soon become sophomores, those YouTube tutorials start paying off for real. And if they're lucky, they might even catch some cooties, bro. And these seniors just simply don't give a fuck. Bro, watch this. I'm about to hit the worm. What? You know how to hit the worm? No. Damn. And I'm not done flaming this fucking DJ. Like, this dude be leaving my balls more blue than Squidward. Pause.
These bitches lost.
Oh, hell nah. Is that lo-fi? And then out of nowhere, really quick, the DJ will throw on some heat and it'll have everybody turning up. But just as fast as Pop Smoke got that shit jumping, Ed Sheeran shut that bitch right back down. Like, mixing drill with The Shape of You has to be some sort of felony, bro. Like tell me this dude deserves to roam the streets freely after pulling some shit like that. In fact, funny story, I had seen the DJ after the dance in the parking lot one time, and we walked up and we jumped the fuck out of him. Alright, but not all DJs were out here committing war crimes on my ears. Like, you know, the DJ was on to some shit when he got the students and the teachers turning up. Like, you play the right song and these teachers will forget they're on chaperoning duty. Shit, even the principal will start wilding out. Once you got the right song playing, motherfuckers will get hype over anything. Like, remember how hype it was when someone would land a flip in the middle of a mosh pit? Shit, remember how hype it was when someone didn't land a flip in the middle of a mosh pit? These motherfuckers were excited as ever, like they didn't just witness a dude snap his neck. Poor guy's probably getting trampled down there. Rest in peace. Sacrificed his life for a few Snapchat memories. But you know that one song, that when the DJ throws that hoe on, everybody knows what to do. Motherfuckers will run in from the bathroom, teachers will hop in, the Redditors will hop off the bleachers, and the school dance will be looking like something straight out of High School Musical, bro. Speaking of High School Musical, back in the day, I knew a dude named Troy. I fucked with Troy, but let's just say, he had a little bit of a lean gut. He was built like T Grizzly. Nah, fuck that. He was built like DJ Khaled. And I remember this dude Troy was just coming off a school suspension, but for whatever reason at the dance, this motherfucker must have been looking for another one. Cause Troy came up to me talking about how he was gonna beat Jordan Johnson's ass at the dance tonight, and honestly, I ain't believing him. So once the dance came around, he was beefing JJ every chance that he got, until soon JJ wasn't gonna stand for it. Now, a school dance is simply the best time for a school fight to take place. For the dude who wins. For the dude who loses, you literally have every single motherfucker in your school gathered in one place to get several different 4K angles of you getting pieced up. So Troy was really putting everything on the line here because JJ was known for handing out whoopings like food stamps. But to be fair, Troy loved food. Regardless, JJ wasn't scared. In fact, he threw the first punch. Boom. But Troy ate that shit like a Wendy's 4-for-4 combo. And instantly, the entire school gathered in a circle. The circle was so big, there was no escaping. They were gonna have to fight to the death. But the DJ was so locked in that he was completely oblivious to what was happening. He was playing some happy-go-lucky ass shit. Oh shit. Ooh. Damn. Yo, get his ass. Let's go. Beat his ass, JJ. Yo, I'm Jordan Johnson. Now, the moral of that story is don't get into a fight at the school dance. Unless you know you're gonna win. Now, on another note, asking someone to dance is a very important topic when it comes to school dances. Now, girls, I'm sorry, I can't help you with this one. I've never asked a dude to dance before. But boys, shit, I can't help you either. I'm like 0 for 15 with this shit. But I do know someone who can. I'm talking about the homie Bob. So Bob, How do you ask a girl to dance? Watch and learn. Is this motherfucker moonwalking right now? Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? Man, the very moment my stickman lips graze the tip of that sweet, sweet Zaza, it's wraps for all the food in the fridge. And as soon as that THC tickles my brain, it's GG's. The food in my closet is already consumed, bruh. And shit, when I run out of food in the crib, I give my condolences to the local McDonald's workers, cause man, I'm about to have those motherfuckers working overtime. Now listen, man, shout out to all my big homies out there, but I'm gonna make it clear real quick that I am not one of y'all. In fact, I make sure that I am precisely 64 pixels wide at all times. However, I will say mentally and in my heart, I am a little bit of an EDP 445. Wait, no. I like food. What I was trying to say is that I like food, and usually I can resist food, but once that devil's lettuce gets a hold of my brain, I become a certified fat ass. I'm talking 750 pixels wide at least. I'm eating anything in sight, and as soon as I run out of food, I go to a new site and eat everything in sight again. And honestly, this shit is becoming a problem, bro.
No shit, buddy, your arteries are clogging.
Yeah.
And your blood pressure is through the roof.
Yeah, that too.
And you're developing type 7 diabetes.
Whoa, type 7? I thought there was only 2 types.
There was, until your fat ass decided to eat 87 ice cream sandwiches. How the fuck do you stomach 87 ice cream sandwiches?
Anyways, man, the munchies are lit, bro, because it's the only time you can truly taste each individual atom as it hits your tongue. Like, eating some good food while high is like a meditation, bro. Like, when you're zooted munching on some Doritos and you start closing your eyes, shit, you might just fuck around and become the Dorito. Now, this happens to me on a routinely basis, and as heavenly as that experience is, I must warn you, when you come out of your Dorito coma, you will be at least 5 bags deep in that motherfucker, and your hands may never be the same. Man, I'm still trying to recover to this day. Yeah, my Doritos still taste like fingers, bro. And if staining my fingers orange and developing a new type of diabetes sounds bad, my munchies addiction gets worse, bro. Because when you combine the zooted desire for food with the distorted judgment of the baked brain, shit, that's the perfect equation to put me into crippling debt. Especially back in the day, because as a youngin', the only thing I was cooking was my brain cells, bruh. So that meant I had to buy food. And to put it into simpleton terms, well, I was broke as shit. I remember one hot sunny day, me and the boys were chilling at a carnival with some of our other boys, and one of those boys whips out his dap pen. And so of course everyone flocks around that dude and chiefs the fuck out of his dap pen, and 15 minutes later, that shit hit. But you know what hit even harder? The goddamn munchies. And so there I was, walking around the carnival, absolutely blasted with $50 to my name, looking for something to eat. And don't get me wrong, the carnival had lots of options, but they were really taxing out here. And for a dude with 50 bones to his name, I needed to find the most bang for my buck. And there I saw it. It was beautiful. A pink ice cream truck glistening in the summer sun. So you know I had to hop in line, and as I'm waiting in this line, the dude in front of me turns around and he's like, damn, bro, you look high as giraffe balls, dude. What? Me? Nah, what? Me? No. Hey, don't worry, dude. I am too. Oh, shit. So me and my newfound homie are just chopping it up, talking about how sensational this ice cream is about to be, and soon enough, it was the homie's turn to order. Yo, dude, let me borrow one of those cookie dough ice cream cones. Alrighty, here you go. That'll be 12 bucks. $12, bro. That's like half my net worth. Trust me, it's worth it, dude. Yo, let me get a cookie cone. All right, cookies and cream, here you go. And as I licked that thing, man, that shit was sensational as fuck. But as I turned around, I seen the baked homie step into a pothole and absolutely fumble his ice cream cone. And I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the saddest shit I ever seen. So I go walk over to give him some of mine. Hey man, you want some cookies and cream? Oh shit, thank you, man. Bro, did you just drop both of our $12 ice cream cones? Fuck. Then we were back in line like nothing ever happened. But man, waiting in that sun, my mouth was parched and my eyes were dry. And by the time we made it to the end of the line, I was looking like dried up SpongeBob, bro. Hey, it's you again. Can I get the cookie cone, the cream, the one with the cream? Yeah. And at last, after dropping half my net worth on ice cream, I took a big bite of that ice cream cone and man, I felt every sugar granule, every atom, every proton and electron contained within that bite. And for the time being, the munchies were cured. When you link a girl and you both bring a friend, man, what could possibly be better than a 2-man mission? 3-man mission. And when you go on a 3-man mission, you need to be able to trust those homies with your life, bro. Cause I don't know why, but 100% of the time you go on a 3-man mission, somebody's gotta take one for the team, bro. Like it's just inevitable. And if your homie isn't willing to eat the shit sandwich in order to see the gang succeed, the entirety of the gang is eating the shit sandwich, bro. And on top of that, you need your homies to have your back when you crack a shitty ass joke. Cause if you're in a group of 6 people and not a soul laughs, nah, you're done, bro. Like you're cooked, you're sauteed, bro. Like pack it up, it's over with. Like, yo guys, what do you get when you mix human DNA with goat DNA? Oh my god, what do you get? Wait, no, let me guess. No, I don't know. What do you get?
Kicked out the petting zoo. Fuck, I sold.
Actually, that's a really good joke. Facts. Wait, it was? And lucky for me, I got the 2 most perfect dudes for the job. Bob and Billy, so you know we were no strangers to the game. Like we had 99 chemistry, bro. We were like Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, setting up these plays, passing, alley-ooping, and dunking that shit. In these streets, they called us the real Big Three. And one day, the real Big Three hopped on a plane to Mexico. And this story takes place way back. Like a month ago. And this story doesn't just contain one 3-man, not 2 3-mans, but 3 different 3-man missions. And with these 3 different chances, will me, Bob, and Billy be able to find love in Mexico? Or will we get set up and kidnapped by the cartel? Find out coming up on this episode of Billy, Bob, and Chains. Wait a minute. So boom, we get to Mexico and we're staying at an Airbnb. So we start with all the essentials. We unpack, get some food, check out the rooms, download Tinder, play some music, get settled in, you know, shit like that. And some of you may be thinking, damn, Chains, Tinder? Shit, I didn't know you were down bad like that. And let me just clear this up, alright? I'm not, okay? I'm down horrendous. And you really don't know me at all if you thought I was gonna leave Mexico without running a 3-man with the homies. So I'm just doing what I gotta do. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So we got there on a Monday, and for the first few days, we're exploring, we're trying some food, going to the beaches. It's great, you know, a bunch of nice and relaxing shit. But at night, it was grind time, bro. I was swiping more than a girl with daddy's money, and I was shooting more shots than Drizzy Drake at his local middle school. So by the time Thursday rolled around, I secured the first 3-man mission of the trip. And when I told the boys, they were hyped as fuck. I mean, Bob was so excited, dude almost made a facial expression. So before we went out, we had to get teed up, and lucky for us, we spent half our food budget on a few bottles of vodka. So we're absolutely down in that shit until our Uber pulls up. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off by some bars where we plan to meet the girls. Now keep in mind, at this point, all I've seen of this girl is pictures, and you know there's a brutal catfishing epidemic going on. So let's just say it's completely in the realm of possibility that I set up a link with 3 big buff Mexican dudes. And Lord knows I'm crossing my fingers. Like hopefully there's like no big buff Mexican. I don't want the big buff Mexican dude. So my heart dropped to my balls when I got a tap on my shoulder and turned around to see a not so buff Mexican dude with another not so buff Mexican dude with the 3 girls. Hey, oh no, don't worry, these are just my friends, by the way. Hey. Oh, shit.
That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, what's up? And not only was I relieved that she wasn't a jack dude, but she was fine, nice, and she spoke English. Same with Bob's girl and Billy. Yeah, nah, he had to take one for the team for sure. Hey, bro, I'm sorry, but this is just the way the cookie crumbled. Shit, bro. Can we get another cookie? It's too late, bro. It's already crumbled. And Billy took that shit like a champ, bro. So all 8 of us go to a bar and we're just talking, getting to know each other and shit. And I noticed Billy just keeps the tequila shots coming. I mean, we were only 10 minutes into the conversation, but this dude is 10 shots deep at this point. And all of a sudden, this dude starts laying down that Google Translate riz, and he's dropping hard eye emojis and shit, and I'm like, damn, respect. I mean, he's taking this extremely well. And after about 30 minutes of talking to this girl, I look over at Billy and I start to see some wild ass emojis being thrown around. Like, oh shit, Bob. Yo, I think Billy forgot he's the one taking one for the team. So me and Bob cut him off of the tequila, and then my girl is like, hey, do you guys want to come over to our place?
Yes,
oh yeah,
should.
hell yeah. Is he alright? Yeah, he's fine. So we hop in their whip and go to their crib, and at this point, it's getting kinda late, so we're just chilling, listening to music and things of that nature, when me and Bob realize Billy and his girl are nowhere to be seen. So I turn to Bob and I'm like, yo, should we stop him? Damn, bro, you're right. We can't let him do that shit. And listen, bro, I've never been the type of dude to cock block, but if it's the homie who's about to interlock with the chalk chick at this o'clock, I'll walk up, knock and lock, and block that cock if I have to. And so I did just that. I walked up, knocked, of course, unlocked the door, and respectfully, I blocked that cock. Yo, what are you doing? I'm taking one for the team, remember? Nah, I think the team's doing just fine, bro. But you know me, I was gotta do it for the team, like for I don't think the team needs this one, gang. No, remember, I'm supposed to be, like, taking it for the like, this is for the... Yeah, you right. Let's just go home, Billy. No, wait. Well, how are we gonna get home? We're in Mexico. Man, shut the... So we said our goodbyes, got in the Uber, and man... I felt like a basketball coach whose son just lost to a special needs team, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I had a lot of tequila tonight. I'm sorry. I just Billy, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Damn, bro. And the next morning we woke up, and I'm not gonna lie, we felt it a little bit, especially Billy. Billy was in physical and mental agony, but we have a secret method to get rid of any hangover instantly. It's called vodka. So we're practically eating this bottle for breakfast, and once everyone was healed up, we hit the beach and had a fantastic day. It was stupendous, really, and once the sun started to set, we got some food, and man... it was gas, bro. I had the best nachos of my life. And as I'm consuming this orgasmic meal, I get a little notification on my phone from a new girl. Yo, you got any friends? Oh, shit. And I'm like, hell yup. Then she's like, I'm going out with some friends tonight. You guys should come. And I'm like, hell yup. And just like that, we secured our second 3-man mission. So we absolutely housed that fucking meal, go back to the crib, get ready, tee up, you know the drill. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off in the same area where the clubs and bars are to meet these girls. And when we get there, Bob and Billy are both praying they don't gotta take one for the team this time. And I'm there just chilling like, yo, this is why I set up the 3-mans, cause then I never have to take one for the Chains. Is that you? Shit. Who's asking? It's me, Sarah. Oh, no way. Really? Like really? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. You must be looking for the other Chains. No, don't worry. This happens all the time. Oh, no. Chains for real. Yeah, look at this. This is you. Oh, fuck. Would you look at that? I guess it is me. Fuck. Like shit, I don't know how she did it, but she got my ass, bro. I got catfished nicely. But I guess it was just my turn to take one for the team. And I look up at who she brought, and she pulled up with 4 straight dimes for the homies to choose from. Like, bro, why me? So we're walking, and the girl I'm temporarily associated with is like, hey, let's go to the club. Yeah, let's go. So we go to this club, 8 people deep, and the girls are like, yeah, let's buy a bottle. Yeah, where's your money?
¿Qué? No entiendo.
Wait, I could have swore you spoke English.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fluent for sure. Yeah.
You said you wanted a bottle, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. You got bottle money?
No entiendo. No hablo inglés.
And now I'm starting to get the vibe that whole time these girls just wanted a free bottle. And as soon as I start catching on, she starts upping her game like,
oh my God, you're so strong. Look at these muscles.
So I go to give Billy one of those side eyes, and when I look over, these motherfuckers are completely lost in the sauce. Yeah, I'm buying a bottle, everyone. Bottles on me. So Billy pulls me aside like, yo, we gotta split a bottle, bruh. Nah, I'm really not fucking with this girl. Come on, bruh, please. I need it, bro. Just take one for the team. Come on, take one for the team. All right, bro. I'll split it with you.
Thank you, bro.
I got you.
So are you guys getting a bottle?
Yeah. We're getting a bottle.
Oh my God, you're so strong and you're a baller.
Yeah. Baller? The fuck? I don't know, bro. She's weird as hell. Yo, can I get a bottle for this table? Yeah, for sure. What do you want? Listen, bro. Just give me the cheapest shit you got. Oh, I feel you, bro. Times are tough, you know. That'll be 1,100. God damn, that's a lot of pesos, bro. Pesos? Yeah, like 1,100. That's a lot. That's a lot of pesos. Nah, amigo, that's USD plus $500 to walk it to you with the Chicago fee of $350, and for the tip, it'll just cost you your left testicle. No, that's my favorite nut, bruh. Yo, Billy, we don't got it like that. Yeah, hell no. Let's just not get it, bruh. At least these girls are already fucking with us without it, though, right? Yeah, facts. Yo, we're not gonna get the bottle.
Oh, why not get it? You can just buy it. It's not that big a deal.
Nah, it's cause we we don't got enough money. They fucking dipped, bro. Quick as hell too. They all just evacuated, bruh. No, bruh, that was my wifey. And I'm just over here thinking, damn, I'm just glad I didn't have to see that shit through, bruh. But Billy, yeah, he was really going through it. Until he got distracted by some other random girls in the club. So at this point, all 3 of us are on the dance floor, absolutely fucking that shit up, when I start getting spammed on my phone. So I go to check who it is, and it's the gold digger girl. Like, hey, we all went to the club right beside it, but we can all split this bottle. It'll be $86 per person plus tip. That'll be $95 each. And she's literally telling me the whole price breakdown of this bottle. She pretty much just sent my ass an invoice. And I'm like, hell nah, I don't care if that shit would have been free. There is no way I'm ever gonna see this girl ever again. And then I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's 3 big buff Mexican dudes. I'm just playing. It was the gold digger girl, but this time I probably would have preferred the buff dudes, cause this girl grabs me by the arm, pulls me outside with all her homies, and starts breaking down the price again. Okay, the bottle is $700, but you just gotta pay $95 each, okay? Yeah, we're in. Let's do it. No, what? Billy, chill. So I call an emergency meeting with the homies, and we huddle up, and I'm like, listen, you guys can go with them if you want, but there's no way I'm going and paying for this girl's bottle. Fuck that, bro. You're right. We could find something better for sure. So we jump ship. Absolutely abort mission. Yo, what's that over there? I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that shit. Nah, is that Jeff Bezos handing out free bottles to catfishes? Wait, what? Where? So we evacuate and start roaming the streets when I get a tap on my shoulder. I take a deep breath, turn around, and it's the girls from the OG3, man. Like, oh my God, Chains, what are the chances? Yo, what's up? And me and Bob are hyped, but Billy's over here having traumatic anime flashbacks and shit. You guys should come with us. We know the best spot here. Oh shit, bet. Fuck. So they take us to this club bar thing, and it's fucking bumping, but as soon as we get inside, Billy disappears, bro. And I don't even blame him. He's staying as far away from this girl as possible, not because he's scared of what she's gonna do, but because deep down, he's scared of what he might do. But regardless, me and Bob continue to respectfully obliterate the dance floor for about an hour straight, and then the girls are like, hey, it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna head out now. I bet. Wait. wait. Yeah! And once me and Bob had officially decimated the dance floor beyond repair, we realized there's an upstairs that leads to a balcony. So of course me and Bob go to explore that shit. And as we walk out onto the balcony, we see Billy with this one girl who looks our age, who happens to have a friend who also looks our age. And once again, Billy is absolutely laying down that Google Translate riz, but this time he's really cooking. So me and Bob start talking to her friend named Mia. I get her Instagram, and then Billy's like, alright, let's go. The Uber's here. Uber? Uber to where? Oh, yeah, no, my bad. I forgot to tell you, but Camilla and Mia are coming back to the B&B. What the fuck? Don't you think we gotta discuss shit like that? Nah. Bro, what? Alright, Uber's here. Let's go. So Billy and the girls go to the Uber, but me and Bob stay back to discuss what the actual fuck is going on right now. Yo, this is a bad idea, right? But we can't let them do this shit alone. Shit, Bob. Do we even have a choice? So we leave the bar and start walking to the Uber when this girl stops me and she's like, hi, what's your name? Oh, I'm Chains. What's your name? Oh, my name's Sophia. And Sophia's trying to make some small talk and shit like that, but Billy's already waiting in the Uber. So I'm like, well, it was nice to meet you, but I gotta go. Oh, well, let me get your Instagram real quick. So I give her my phone, she follows herself, and then gives me my phone back. And when I lay my eyes on the screen, I realize we have a mutual. And I'm just surprised because we're in Mexico, bruh. So I go to check who it is, and it's Mia. And at this moment, everything started piecing itself together to make our third three-man mission. So I'm like, yo, you know Mia? Oh, Mia? That's like my best friend. Why? Word? You mean this Mia? Oh my god, Mia. So Sophia hops in the whip and we're all just talking, and then Mia says, yeah, so like, we don't have work tomorrow. Oh shit, did you guys work together? Yeah, we do. Damn, what do you guys do? Oh, you know, we dance. What, where do you guys dance? Like in the club? Oh shit, yeah. That's what's up. Yo, how old are you guys, by the way? 21, 24, 25. Damn! Sorry. Do you guys happen to have any, kids by chance? Of course, I have two. I have a baby boy. One of them is a 3-year-old boy. I also have 2 daughters. Oh, fuck. Yo, Bob, you think it's too late to, abort mission? And I don't know how, but none of that information seemed to faze Billy in the slightest. Cause now he's out here making out with this girl like, fuck them kids, bro. And the whole car ride, I'm just thinking, what the fuck is going on, bruh? But soon enough, we arrive. We all hop out of the whip, go to our B&B, put in the code for the lockbox, get the key, unlock the door, and go inside. Now for context, the crib had 2 couches and a master bedroom. And that bedroom is where I used to sleep, and I say used to because as soon as we got to the B&B, Billy and Camila went straight to my room and start playing patty cake. Loud as hell too, and so all of us are just sitting on the couch like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Fuck. And this motherfucker Billy was just making up for every single time he had to take one for the team. And after the longest 20 minutes of my life, Billy walks out of the room smiling from ear to ear like, what? Well, why's everyone looking at me? Shit, you guys could hear that? Then Billy cops the girls an Uber, they dip, and I'm looking at Billy like, bro, what the actual fuck just happened? Hey man, listen, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Nah, bro, you are crazy. And at this point, it was probably 4 a.m. or something, so I go to my room to look at where I'm supposed to sleep, and there's a bunch of lubed up rappers on my bed, and I'm not talking Diddy. So needless to say, after a long night, I slept on the couch, and we all woke up rotten, bro. So rotten, even the vodka method wouldn't work. So we decided if anything could make us feel better, it would be a plate of the world's best nachos. So we get ready, leave the crib, and then Billy's like, yo, who's got the key? Shit, I don't got it. Bob, you got it? I mean, it's probably on the counter where we always put it, right? Yeah, facts. We check the counter, it's not there. We check the tables, not there. We check the couches, bedroom, kitchen, nowhere to be seen. So we scavenged the entirety of the Airbnb. We even looked through every single bag of garbage and it was nowhere. Bro, Did those girls finesse our key?
Nah, Camilla wouldn't do some shit like that.
She would, bro. You don't even know her.
No,
This
she
is
wouldn't.
your
How
fault.
would you know
brought
her?
her
You
to the
don't know
crib.
her,
She
bro. I
works
know
at
her
the
better than
club.
you know
Alright,
her.
chill. Mia texted me. She said, let's go to the pool today. Oh shit, Camila texted me the same thing. Damn. And in my head, I'm thinking about it and I'm putting everything together. Shit. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think so.
These girls stole the key and invited us to the pool so the crib would be empty so they could get 3 big buff Mexican dudes to pull up and loot the crib.
Fuck, I knew it.
Damn, she got my ass, bruh.
So hell no, we didn't go to the pool with them, and for the next few days, we were on high alert.
We would only leave the crib in pairs, and one dude would stay back, strapped up with kitchen knives, ready to take on 3 big buff Mexican dudes. Pause.
Until it was Monday, the night before our flight home. So we're packing everything, getting ready to go home, and I hear Billy shout, Chains? Yo, what's up? Yo, guess what I got, bruh? Chlamydia? No. Gonorrhea? What? No. Herpes? No, it's in my suitcase. Your suitcase got herpes? No, it's the key. How the fuck?
I don't know.
There's a lot of things in life that I don't really understand, but if there's one thing I can truly comprehend, it's being grounded. Because in my time, I've served a total of 547 days and 16 hours in the slammer. And through a year and a half of extensive first-hand research, I've come to the professional conclusion that getting grounded is straight ass, bro. You're locked in your room with no phone, no computer. Like, what do you want me to do? Think about my actions? Hell nah. Being grounded had a young me doing the stupidest shit ever, bro. Like, I was popping handstands, hitting my head against the wall, playing with the door stopper thingy. Shit, I got so bored, I even read a few pages of a book like an absolute nerd. And now that I think about it, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth was actually a spectacular read. Now listen, there's only one thing worse than being grounded, and that's being falsely imprisoned for life. Well, now that I think about it, there's a lot of things worse than being grounded, but one of which is being grounded during summer, bro. There's something about being able to hear all the happy children, the ice cream trucks, your homies having fun, the hoes throwing rocks at your window, asking you to come outside. Well, you just cry yourself to sleep because there never was any hoes throwing rocks at your window asking you to come outside. It's just you, your Percy Jackson books, some used toilet paper, and the existential thoughts in your head questioning if it's even worth it. And listen, I'm sure everyone can pick up on the fact that I'm a really intelligent dude. Smart all around, really, but trust me when I say I wasn't always this smart, bro. In fact, in kindergarten, my dumbass fully believed with my whole heart that being grounded meant your parents would just dig a decent sized hole in your backyard, toss you in, and bury you alive for the time being. And so I'm sure you could imagine my surprise when my OG friend of 5 days said, yeah, I got grounded for 2 whole weeks. Holy fucking shitballs, dude, are you okay? No, man, it's really hard. I didn't get to touch any of my toys or anything. Damn, how long ago was that, man? Oh, I'm still grounded. What? No, you're not. Yeah, dude, I'm grounded right now. No, the fuck you're not. And I wouldn't truly find out what being grounded was until 7 years later. I was in grade 7. It was a beautiful sunny summer day at approximately 11 a.m. and me and the boys were freely roaming our city. Little did I know, we wouldn't be free for long. And as the boys and I roamed the city looking for a move, one of Bob's girls calls him up and is like, okay, so my friend Becky is in Hawaii for a few days with her family, and she said I could bring you over. And just like that, Bob could have wrapped it up and claimed some cheeks. But the boy Bob was never one to leave the homies behind. So not only did he convince his girl to let us come, but he went above and beyond. He got his girl to bring some of her friends over too. And now we're hyped because we had now located the move, and quite a marvelous move if I do say so myself. Now keep in mind, all of us knew Becky and had been to Becky's house many times before, but Becky was all the way in Hawaii, so she had no clue about the marvelous move about to take place at her own crib. But regardless, me and the homies walk into Becky's crib and they low-key got a little get-together in the works. I see Bob's girl, I see Bob's girl's friends, and then I see a mutual friend of mine named Dennis.
and he brought his girl. Now, a little backstory about Dennis. Dennis was 2 years older than me, making him in high school, and to be fair, from grade 7 to high school is a colossal difference. Dennis was taller, had a more developed frame, and Dennis even had some facial hair in progress. The amount of facial hair that put my peach fuzz to shame. And to put it quite simply, Dennis was a menace. But regardless, that's my homie's homie, so I walk up and dap him up. And then everyone heads over to Becky's room. Now keep in mind, Becky had simply invited Bob and Bob's girl to come over, and somehow we ended up being 8 people deep in that joint. And so that means technically the other 6 of us were straight trespassing. So we were all chilling in Becky's room, chopping it up for a good hour and a half until eventually people start exploring her house. Now in Becky's room, it was just me, Bob, Bob's girl, and Bob's girl's friend named Lily. And so we're all just talking until I hear someone yell from the room down the hall,
Yo, Chains, get in here right now.
and I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see as I walked into that bathroom, but it was absolutely not seeing Dennis drop a condom filled with water on Billy's head. And of course I laughed because that's comedy gold right there, but it also made me realize maybe we shouldn't be here dropping condoms on each other's heads. But who was I to tell Dennis what to do? He had facial hair, so he was practically a grown man to my standards. So I just turned around, went back to the room, and continued chilling with Bob. And as we talked, the music progressively got louder, and Dennis progressively became more of a menace. And it had got to the point where the speakers were booming, and Dennis was lobbing condom water balloons off Becky's balcony. And then one time, Dennis either almost hit or just missed Becky's neighbor with one of these condom water balloons. So this grown man looks down at a condom that seems to have fell from the heavens. Then he looks up and sees Dennis scrambling inside the Becky's crib with the speakers blasting music. And then he continued on his way. And we were all just having a fantastic time in Becky's room until we hear the downstairs door swing open. And we all absolutely shit our pants and run onto the balcony.
Hey, I just texted the family who lives here and they said no one is supposed to be in the house. Everyone needs to leave right now or I'm calling the cops.
And that's exactly what we did. No messing around, we were out that hoe. And we all went to Bob's girl's house for an emergency meeting because we were all scared as fuck. And now Bob's girl and Becky are texting and Becky's like, my parents are pissed. They want to talk to everyone's parents and they know how many people were there. So we all devise a foolproof plan. Okay, we give Becky our phone numbers, tell it's our parents' phone numbers, and we act super disappointed in our children. We all agreed on this plan and the emergency meeting was dismissed. And over the next few days, we all got texts from a very unhappy Becky's father, who made sure to specify the amount of condoms that were found in the bathtub. We all respond with some bullshit along the lines of,
Hello, Mr. Beckerson. I'm very sorry to hear about the inconsiderate acts of Chains and how he's invaded your home. Rest assured, Chains will feel the wrath of this thick leather belt as it repeatedly beats against his cheeks to discipline him for his heinous actions. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
But come to find out, Lily's dumbass responded with some shit like, Dear Mr. Beckerson, thank you for letting me know, but Lily did nothing wrong as she didn't know she wasn't allowed there. Plus, she didn't even make a mess or anything, on God. Put some respect on my daughter's name. Period. And just like that, our foolproof plan got fucked. And Becky's father texted each of us saying,
You are coming to the house at 3:15 p.m. today or I'm calling the cops.
And shit, looking back, Becky's father was most definitely bluffing. Like, say I didn't go, what was he gonna tell the cops?
911, what's your emergency? Hey, there was 8 kids who invaded my home 3 days ago.
Okay, sir, did they break in?
No, no. My daughter gave them the key.
Sir, why the fuck are you calling 911?
There was condoms in the bathtub.
But like I said, I wasn't very smart and I didn't have the brain capacity to think that far ahead. So everyone shows up to the house and Becky's father sits us down and makes each of us individually call our parents and explain what we had done. And I went first. Hey mom, so I went to Becky's house the other day, but she was in Hawaii and I wasn't really invited.
There was condoms in the bathtub.
Needless to say, we all got our shit whooped and I received my very first grounding with the sentence of 1 month in the slammer. Awkward conversations. We all know them and we all hate them. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm great. How are you? You already asked me that. Damn, you right. You right. So, how's your day going? My pet frog just died. Damn, that's tough. I found myself taking the most inconvenient routes to avoid an awkward conversation. Like, I can't really explain the feeling of an awkward conversation, but it's just mildly uncomfortable. Like, I would compare the discomfort levels of an awkward conversation to wearing wet socks. Like, it's not the end of the world, but let's keep it real, no one wants to wear wet socks. And honestly, I would take a slightly inconvenient path if it meant I would not have to wear wet socks. Also, I feel like there's some other situations that are in the awkward conversation family that I also hate. For example, the handshake fist bump dilemma. Yeah, it was nice seeing you. Yeah.
Oh, fist bump. Oh, no, sorry.
No,
I don't.
Yeah.
God damn it.
After you experience one of these bad boys, you'll be thinking about it cringing for the next hour. And if you're anything like me, you might even lose some sleep over it. Man, why the fuck didn't I go in for the handshake, bruh? Obviously it was a handshake. And what about the good old you said goodbye to the person you're talking to, but you guys both walk the same way situation? I mean, this situation is the perfect way to ruin a smooth conversation. Yeah, man, it was really nice to see you. Yeah, for sure. See you later, bro. Alright, peace out. Alright, bye. Yeah, bye. Shit, we're still walking the same way? I'll just turn this way so it's not awkward. Man, what the fuck? And even if I say goodbye to someone and we're still in the same general location, I will avoid them at all costs. Like once me and my brother were chilling at Walmart and we saw one of our neighbors, so we talked for a little bit, you know, said our farewells and went separate ways. But when it came time for me and my brother to check out, we saw the same neighbors checking out. And we were up in the Walmart looking like we were playing Assassin's Creed in real life. It's clear. And of course, I can't forget about awkward silence. Yeah, that's funny. Me personally, I have some procedures in place to avoid awkward silence no matter what. For example, my philosophy is to just say things. Yeah, that's funny. So do you play Minecraft?
What kind of question is that?
In the end, they may think I'm a dumbass, but at least there's no awkward silence, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you could be the 47th president of the United States and you'd still get flamed in school. It's just inevitable. It could be your haircut, your clothes, and bro, even when there's nothing to roast, somebody's gonna try and spit out some bullshit anyways. Hey, yo, why does Carl's face look like Spider-Man's left nut? Yo, I can't see it.
Why do you know what his nuts look like?
And bro, when I was in middle school, all my clothes were hand-me-downs I got from my neighbor, and this motherfucker just didn't want to see me win, bro, because I was getting piles of V-neck shirts and jeans that didn't even fit. And not only did my neighbor have no drip, but dude was 10 years older than me, so every fit I made was just a decade too late. And pulling up to school and that shit had me feeling like a rotisserie chicken, the way I was getting cooked at a 360-degree angle, bruh. But my fit wasn't even the only thing that was outdated, because my phone looked like the first phone ever created. And it acted like it too. I mean, I would have to click the screen 5 times and then send a prayer to the heavens just to turn that shit on. And only real G's know the pain of having to whip out an old ass phone around someone else. Like, I remember this one time a girl came up to me and asked if she could add me on Snapchat, and when I gave her my phone, my shit crashed, bro. I think your phone just ran out of battery. Oh no, don't worry, sometimes you just gotta. Yeah, here you go. Actually, I have a boyfriend, so
Wait,
what
the fuck?
And ever since that day, that phone was my #1 op, bro. So much so that the next time a girl came up and asked for my Snapchat, I started fucking malfunctioning, bro. Hey, can I get your Snapchat?
No.
Oh. Okay. No. It's just because I don't have Snapchat. Oh, well, what about your phone number? I actually don't even have a phone. You don't have a phone? Oh, well, I did, but then my dog ate it. You know? Oh my God, is your dog okay? Sorry, I don't even have a dog. I don't have one. Then who ate your phone?
Fucking I did.
Wait, was that? Nope. Like, I do appreciate all the hand-me-downs, because without them, I would be walking through the school butt booty naked. But to be honest with you, if it was a choice, I would have rather been butt booty naked, because these V-necks were straight girl repellent. Like, there's birth control, there's condoms, and then there's V-necks, bruh. But shit, I mean, you could still pull a lot while wearing a V-neck, but it's just like... It's just gonna be dudes. And just when you think I couldn't have been more roastable, my mom would be like, oh, sweetie, you need a haircut. No, please, mom, no. My mom used to take me to this shop that gave out $1 haircuts, bro, and these motherfuckers were straight speed running these cuts. They'd be asking what kind of cut you want while cutting your hair, and by the time you get to show them the cut you want, your shit is already done, bro. And my mom must have not been tipping them either, considering the fact that every time I went back, the cuts kept getting worse and worse, until one time I walked out there with my head bleeding, like I asked for a 2 on the sides, and she hit me with a -2. Now don't get me wrong, when I pulled up to school wearing the most abominable fit known to man with the atrocious haircut and shitter phone combo, I got my shit roasted, flamed, grilled, sauteed, deep fried, and then thrown into the goddamn microwave. Like the type of flaming that has you going home and just taking an extensive look in the mirror, questioning if you should legally change your name to Albert and flee the country. But somehow, this motherfucker Carl got flamed even harder than me just for being Carl. Like, whenever a friend group is created, there's just one dude selected to be the punching bag for the entire group. And you know, I feel bad and shit, but like... it's better Carl than me, bro, so I'ma slip a few jabs in if I have to. Yo, what the fuck is Carl eating, bro? Oh, hell nah. Wait, whoa, Chains is eating the exact same thing. Nah, what? Your shit looks like it tastes like cardboard with honey mustard. Wow, how did you know? Like, Carl can't even get a little chuckle out without getting crucified, bruh. Damn, he's fucking that shit up. Looks like he hasn't eaten in weeks, bro. Oh, hell nah, Carl. I know you're not laughing. Yeah, no, I'm not. You're built like SpongeBob Brown Pants. You look like a malnourished Santa Claus, bro. Like, god damn, that's a face only a mother can love. What did I do? Now, getting roasted around your boys is tough, but that pales in comparison to the pain and embarrassment of getting roasted in front of your crush, bro. Yo, Chains, what did you get on the science test? I'm not gonna lie, I got like a 76. I'm surprised you're not smarter with that big ass head of yours. Good one, Joe. No, like for real, your shit is massive. Well, like the sheer amount of brain you could fit in that bitch should make you Einstein. You look like you should be pulling 10,000 IQ plays right now. You look like you got the solution to world hunger somewhere hidden in that big ass noggin. Like how do you even stand up straight with that absolute cranium for a head? But I remember this one time I got my shit flamed so hard in front of an entire audience that I was brought to tears. But I mean, I was 6. I was 6 years old. And the day was December 24th, Christmas Eve. So my mom brought me and my brother to this improv play, and as we sat and waited for the show to begin, this little elf walked up to us like, hey, do you guys want to be a part of the show? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. And once the show began, they called me and my brother up to the stage and asked us a very simple question.
So, what do you guys want for Christmas?
Oh, I want a Minecraft sword and a creeper stuffy.
And, what about you, little man?
And as I looked into that crowd with dead silence, my brain stopped braining, bro.
Hey, don't worry, it can be anything.
Shit. I want,
Just, kid, what do you want?
I wanna... Man, I wanna...
Fuck off the stage,
I don't really know what I want.
Yo, who brought this fucking dumbass on stage, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
Now I'm paraphrasing. I mean, I was 6. I don't remember exactly what he said, but that's what it felt like. And as we walked back to our seats, I was super embarrassed. But as the show started, it was actually pretty funny, and people had probably forgot about it by now. But 10 minutes into the show, a character walks on stage with some goofy-ass buck teeth. Yo, this guy looks stupid as hell. Oh shit. And this dude proceeds to absolutely cook 6-year-old me with no remorse. Hey, what's your name? I don't know. What? Okay, how's your day? 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 What the fuck is a day? I don't know. Well, what do you know?
No.
That's just it. I don't know. I just don't know. Shit, I don't think I know anything. And that shit had the whole audience laughing harder than ever. And as I looked around, my brother was laughing and even my mom was laughing. And it was this very moment that I had hit rock bottom. And at the age of 6, I realized I would be put on this earth simply to suffer, and it made me cry, bro. I cried in the middle of this theater. And the next morning I woke up and it was Christmas. And under the Christmas tree I saw the best gift of all. It was a Bob pocket tee from ChainsClub.shop. That's right, it's brand new. You can wear it around your homies. You can wear it at school. You can wear it around your mom, your grandma, your great-grandma. Maybe not your great-grandma, but damn near anywhere else. And Bob will be posted in your pocket the whole time. Wow, what a perfect thing to get someone for Christmas. Am I right? yeah, I'm right.
Bad haircuts. There is nothing worse than when your barber just randomly decides to destroy your self-confidence with some goofy ass haircut. And as someone who has never found a barber who consistently does me nicely, I have gotten my shit all the way fucked up on many occasions. I'm talking not going to school, locking myself in my room so nobody can see me with this disgraceful cut type of fucked up. And these barbers are out here having the audacity to ask, do you like it? Man, do I like it? Yeah, bro. I love it, bro. Thank you so much. Man, I just be wiping the tears away and then tipping them nicely, knowing damn well I should be out here throwing hands, cause this dude is the reason I can't get any bitches. So I've tried lots of different barbers in my time, starting with the ones my mom used to take me to. I mean, this early I never really even had a say on what I wanted my hair to look like. So what are you looking for today? You know, just a little bit off the top, please. Shave it. Wait, what? Shave it. Your new haircut looks so good, buddy. Thanks. Hey man, you know your haircut is ass when your mom says she likes it. As a kid, I always dreaded getting haircuts because I knew my barber was already like 0 for 10. And I would show up to school every time knowing it was inevitable that I was about to get my shit flamed. And truthfully, there is no worse roasting than when you get a bad haircut. Like, people you barely even know will be out here cooking you.
Who the fuck is this?
All of a sudden, people got more jokes than Chris Rock. And it's even worse when you decide, I should get a fresh cut because school's starting back up and I'm trying to look fresh. Bro, I can't go to school like this. Yo, Chains, what's up? Yo, what's good? Bro, are you alright? Why do you got this hoodie on? Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just kind of cold, you know? Bro, it's 32 degrees. And man, there was this one time that I still think about every time I fall asleep. Me and my friend go to this barbershop that I'd been to once before, and last time they did me quite nicely. So we head in, I sit down in the chair. Hey, how you doing? I'm good, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. Have you been here before? Yeah, I have actually. Oh, I remember you. Same cut as last time? Yeah, exactly. So what's new, man? Nothing much really. What about you? You know, I've just been working. Oh yeah, respect. So, how's your dad doing? This is when I knew something was terribly wrong. Bro, I don't got a dad. Fuck! You know, he's good. This motherfucker was giving me some random kid's haircut. This dude must have thought I was Manny or some shit, cause he gave me that middle part cut. And he pushed my hairline back a little bit. And everyone in my city knew this barber. So everyone at my school followed his Instagram too. Can I get a picture from my Instagram? Nah, bro, I don't really like being posted. Don't worry, it's quick. Nah, I don't really want to. This dude caught me lacking so bad and broadcasted it to everyone in my city. Fuck, bro, I should throw hands with him right now. I gotta get it back in blood. So, do you like the cut? Yeah, I do. And when I checked my Instagram, I was out here getting flamed so hard. Borderline cyberbullying. And I'm not joking when I say this. This motherfucker fucked me up so bad. I learned how to cut my own hair and never went back to a barber ever again.
Aw, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, for sure. What's your name, little guy? His name's Ben.
Bang.
Aw, he's so cute. I just wanna punt that motherfucker.
Man, these intrusive thoughts I be having make me wonder whether I belong in maximum security prison or not. Like, I don't even mean to, but the thoughts that pop into my head are so menacing that I can't even say this shit on YouTube, or this video will get taken down. Then I'll be canceled. Then my whole channel will get deleted. Then I'll be thrown into a psych ward, and then I'll be put on the fucking death penalty. Like, these thoughts that pop into my head are so alarming that they make me want to beat my own ass, bro. Hey, man, why'd you just sock yourself in the face? Oh, well, you see, I was about to push that unsuspecting toddler into the deep end for no apparent reason, so... Yo, this guy's about to assault a minor. Hey, you can't do that. Cool, but it's not like every single intrusive thought I have is bad enough to get me convicted. Like, whenever I'm walking across a bridge, I have to use every cell in my body to fight the urge of just tossing my phone into the water. Like, there is literally no benefit from doing that shit, but there's just something inside of me that would feel so much satisfaction with just seeing my phone dissipate into the water. You know, maybe you get that urge because it would just be satisfying to do some shit that's out of the box, some shit that nobody else would do, just to break the simulation a little bit. Cause I could be having the best day of my life. I could wake up, get the meanest pump in, hop in the shower, eat the most fire breakfast, and draw the most pristine stickmen I've ever drawn. But as I'm casually walking beside a bunch of cars that are going 65 miles an hour, I'm still gonna have the urge to just throw myself in front of a car, bro. And it's not even on some emo shit. Like, I want to live, but I also want to dive into some oncoming traffic. But at least I'm not the only one who does this. Like, other people do this. Right? Like, it's normal, right? But half the time an intrusive thought will just be to do some goofy shit. Like, you're just forced to imagine the consequences of what it would look like to start throwing it back on a Tuesday at 2:41 p.m. And every once in a while, you'll just be chilling and you'll witness a motherfucker fall to the intrusive urges. What are you get off the table, bro? Shit, he let the intrusive thoughts win, man. Now, I don't even know if these count as intrusive thoughts or not, but as a dude, when I'm walking down the street, I'll just be going on with my day chilling. Then all of a sudden I see a car and I'm like, if I don't make it to that tree before this car, I'm gonna die. Aw, shit. Honestly, these kinds of intrusive thoughts are kind of motivating. Like, it's the same thing as having a hype man at the gym, except instead of that positive reinforcement, if you don't get those 3 extra reps, you're gonna die. It's like whenever I'm at the gym hitting those Bulgarian split squats, I be having mental wars with myself. Ooh, that was a good set, man. I think we're done.
5 more reps or you're a bitch.
Damn, good shit. All right, I think we could wrap it up.
10 more, pussy. Who the fuck's gonna carry the boats?
I told you we should have stopped, bro.
15 more or you like dick.
Now that I think about it, there's a good amount of people in prison right now who just succumb to their intrusive thoughts. Cause intrusive thoughts are just like that demon on your shoulder telling you to do the most devious shit possible. And I know there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there who just listen to that little guy. Hey, man, you see that lovely old lady right there? Yeah, you're gonna hit her with a mean right hook. Well, what's in it for me? Nothing. Shit, alright. But to be honest, there is a handful of times where I've let the intrusive thoughts take over. One of the most memorable was way back when I was 5 years old. Me and my older brother were just dicking around, doing some 5-year-old shit. Keep in mind, this story takes place before your boy had even developed consciousness. So I was just a little munchkin doing munchkin shit. Then suddenly, this urge came over me. It was unlike anything I'd ever felt before. It was dark, irresistible, and for no apparent reason, I bit my brother's arm. And this was probably the most satisfied I'd ever felt in my entire life, but it was followed by shame and regret because I had no excuse. Ow, why the fuck did your dumbass just bite me, bro? I felt like it. And one of my lowest IQ moments of all time took place when I was in grade 8. It was goddamn sewing class, bro. And I remember I was having a particularly miserable day, so I was just going through the motions. We were all gathered around this big table with our sewing machines, some fabric, and some scissors. I remember I was working on some shitty little big chungus stuffy. But on this particular day, the sewing machine cable was looking mad thick and juicy. And like I said, I was having a bad day, which is exactly why the intrusive thoughts decided to catch me at my worst. Psst, psst.
Do it. What? To do what? Oh, you know what to do. You're the one with the scissors in your hand, buddy. How did these even get in my hand? Now cut it. Cut it, Chains. No, why the fuck would I? The wire exploded with smoke and my heart dropped so fast, bro. And everyone around the table just stares me down. And I'm thinking I can somehow cover this shit up like I didn't just take some fucking scissors and snip that shit like an umbilical cord. Maybe I could convince the teacher the cord snipped itself or some shit. But as I look down at the scissors in my hand, there's literally a chunk missing from the scissors. They look like they survived World War II. But barely. The scissors are all charred up and shit, and just like that, my plan of convincing her I didn't cut it went out the fucking window. You take one look at the cord, one look at the scissors, and one look at my dumbass face, and you could piece together exactly what happened. So my sewing teacher walks over looking pissed as hell, and she tells me to go sit in the corner. So I take my charred scissors and sit in the corner like I'm a 5-year-old, but to be fair, I made a 5-year-old decision like I was in grade 8. I was 14, bruh. What kind of 14-year-old cuts the cord to a sewing machine cause he felt like it? Like if my 14-year-old son did some shit like that, I would tell the kid I'm going to get some milk and I'm calling it quits. I would have to have another kid and try it all over again because that kid is going nowhere in life, man. So as I'm sitting in the corner realizing I'm a disappointment, it was one of those moments where you fucked up so bad you don't even feel any emotions. I was just sitting there straight faced like, well, fuck me. It was really one of those moments where you just want to stop existing. So after the class ended, the teacher came over to me and she said, Chains, why the fuck did you cut the cord of the sewing machine? No, Miss Sewingson, you gotta hear me out. Okay, this better be good, Chains. The cord was looking mad juicy and the scissors just teleported into my hands. I don't even know. You did what? Mom, it was the intrusive thoughts that they told me to do. Oh, I'm about to intrude that ass. The fuck? Your very first time buying from the plug. It's a special moment. It marks the beginning of a bond so strong and full of trust that it can only compare to that of your barber. Now, your first time copping from the plug can go many different ways, but my first time took place way back when I was 7. Okay, that's cap, but I was 13. Now, as some 13-year-olds, my homies and I were oblivious of how to get our hands on some sweet, juicy, succulent, magic broccoli. But you know what they say, if there's a will, there's a way. So we did what any 7th grader would do. We searched that shit up on Google. Where do I buy weed? And somehow, one of the first things that came up was some motherfucker on Reddit like, just order a pizza. The pizza delivery guy stands a 78% chance of being baked. Just ask him where to find some gas. Simple as that, man. Oh, bet. So we call up Little Caesars like, hello, can I get a medium pepperoni pizza, please? Yeah. Yep. Alright, bet. And about 45 minutes later, the doorbell rings. We open the door to see some 48-year-old man who's probably going through his 2nd divorce. Should we ask him? Yo, he does not know where to find that shit. Oh, that'll be $13.69. Here you go. All right, have a good day. But wait, do you happen to know where to find some of that good dope? Good dope? Oh, I see what you're saying. If you wanted some ranch dip, just say that. Nah. What he's trying to say here is, do you know where to find some of that good shit? Oh, you want some good shit, huh? You sure won't find it at Little Caesars. This pizza is ass. Go to Pizza Hut or something. Well, shit. What the fuck just happened? Okay, the guy on Reddit said there's a 78% chance. Maybe we just got unlucky with this one. And our dumbasses decide to order from Little Caesars again. That'll be 13. Okay, new plan. Yo, I think I know a guy. So Bob locates a local plug Snapchat. Billy adds him, and bro adds back. So now we've located the plug, but we had no clue on how to go about hitting this man up. Hello, Frederick Gordon Williams. I have reason to believe you are a plug and will be able to sell us some devil's lettuce, as we are minors, currently 13 years old.
Just give us your home address and we will skirt and pull up soon. Sincerely, Billy. Instantly blocked, bro. Looking back, we sent the most federal message possible. We hit this man with his government name and asked him for his home address. But we had no clue that was federal. Like, that's peculiar. I wonder why he blocked us. So we did what any 7th grader would do. We searched that shit up on Google. How to hit up the plug. Be simple and forward. Use slang. Act cool. And after conducting a little more research, we were ready to try again. So I added him on my Snapchat. Yo, Big G. Let me cop some of that gas real quick, Cronum. Oh shit, he responded. How much you need? Shit, what do I say? Search it up. 3 pre-rolls. Let me get 3 pre-rolls, fam. Alright, meet me at Stickman Park at 2:30. So now we'd set a place and a time to cop some grass. However, what Frederick Gordon Williams didn't know was that we were a whopping 13 years old. Keep in mind, we were still in middle school, but this dude was in grade 10. Shit, I'm pretty sure he was 20 years old, but still in grade 10, which was pretty fucking scary for us 7th graders. So we threw on some drip we believed would make us look a little bit older, and we headed off to purchase some of Satan's spinach. We arrived at the park a little bit early, and as we waited, we discussed our plan. If he asks how old we are, we're 16. If he asks our grade, we're grade 10. If he asks our pronouns, we are he/. Bro, chill, he's not gonna interrogate us. It's a simple business transaction. Oh shit, there he is. And as Frederick approached us, I could feel my blood pressure rising. Some would say I was shitting bricks.
Yo, you got the money?
How much is it?
How much you got?
Well, I brought a $50 bill. Shit, it's usually 60, but I guess I can do it for 50. Oh, thank you so much, man. Holy shit, this is a fucking steal.
Here you go, but remember, this is OG Bubba Killer Death Paralyzing Kush 9000. It got its name for a reason.
Don't worry, we do weed all the time. Yeah, we're super teenager and shit.
Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Well, have a good day, sir. And at last, 50 bones later, we had acquired some kush. Now, this wasn't our first time smoking, but our tolerance levels were low as fuck. So we pass around our first pre-roll, coughing up a fucking storm. And then we smoke up the next one and the next one until we're indubitably zooted. God damn. Are y'all feeling it?
Shit, yeah, I'm feeling it. Well, what about you, Chains?
Shit, I think he's feeling it. And as we made our way back to Bob's crib, my frame rates were dropping, my eyes were drying up, and my brain cells were unresponsive. In other words, I was fucking fried. We get back to Bob's crib and all I can think about is food. The munchies had hijacked my brain, but luckily for me, Bob's mom had just went shopping. Unluckily for Bob's mom, she was gonna have to go shopping again. The boys and I threw on The Amazing World of Gumball on TV and we fucking demolished every single crumb from Bob's cabinet. Cause goddamn, Frederick Gordon Williams was right. They don't call it the OG Bubba Killer Death Paralyzing Kush 9000 for no reason. I'm not gonna lie, I think everybody wants to be cool. Like, being cool is just like it's just cool, bro. Like, there's nothing like it. And I know some of y'all are thinking, Chains, with all due respect, bro, how do you know what it's like to be cool? And my answer to that is just look at me, bro. I fucking don't, okay? But I do know someone who is cool. He's a certified cool guy, and his name is Bob. Now, what makes Bob so cool? Is it the sunglasses? Is it the sexy ass face? No. Tell him the answer, Bob. He doesn't talk. The answer is Bob doesn't talk. And a crucial role in being cool is the element of mystery. Now, it's interesting because if we take a look at Jake over here, Jake doesn't talk either, and
I don't think, I mean, like, me personally, you know, I don't really think Jake's that cool. So that means to be cool, you can't just stop talking. I mean, I remember one time I thought if I threw in some earbuds and stopped talking to motherfuckers, everyone would see me as some cool, mysterious guy in the shadows. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was walking through the halls feeling like Batman. I could even see the people talking about how cool I was. Come to find out, it was more like, does this kid even talk? Nah, I don't think so. Yo, what's up with this kid? I'm pretty sure he's autistic or something. Cause the truth is, there's a very distinct difference between Bob's silence and Jake's silence. I mean, Jake didn't talk cause he would probably get his ass beat for literally anything that comes out of his mouth. But Bob, on the other hand, doesn't talk cause he doesn't have to talk. Like, watch this. Oh my god, Bob. I love you, Bob. Now, just for science reasons, let's just see what happens when I do the same thing, you know? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Hello? Can I help you? Oh my god, help. There's this creepy guy. At least she did. Get on the ground. Hands behind your back, buddy. Now, it's important to note that being cool is subjective. Like, for example, some people think I'm cool, you know? Like, in this big-ass world, surely there's someone out there.
No, there isn't. Nobody thinks you're cool.
Okay, well, what I was trying to say is you're gonna find someone cool who I don't find cool, and I'm gonna find someone cool who you don't find cool, and that just leaves us with the question, what is cool? So to answer this question, I need you to think of the coolest dude on the earth, and I'm about to guess, okay? You got it? Yeah, alright. I'm not the fucking Akinator. I'm not about to guess who you're thinking of, but I can guess with 100% accuracy who you're not thinking of, and that's Mark Zuckerberg, okay? How did I know that? Because if you think of Mark Zuckerberg as the coolest guy in the world, you're fucked, alright? Like, there's no helping you. Like, click off the video. It's raps for you, bro. But how could Mark Zuckerberg possibly help us get cooler? I mean, look at the guy. He's practically oozing uncoolness as we speak. But that's important because if being cool is subjective, we need something objective to look at, and objectively, Zuckerberg gets no bitches. Like, let's just look at the numbers here. I mean, this guy's the CEO of Meta, but he's also the CEO of being a uncool lizard nerd guy. And if there's one thing I've learned in my studies of coolness, it's the art of minding your own goddamn business, okay? Like, let's compare George to Bob, who, let's just say, both aced the math test. Hey, Chains, what'd you get on the test? Fuck, I got like a 65%. Oh, that's really good for you. That's good for you. Yeah, I actually got 100% plus the bonus question. Oh, wow, nice, bro. Billy, what'd you get on the math test? Math test? The dog. I could have swore that shit was chemistry. Nope, it was math, and I got 103%. Bob, what'd you get? Oh, 110. There was only one bonus question. That's impossible. Oh, kissy face. Bob, did you pipe the teacher? And that's probably why Zuck over here is so uncool. He's minding a million people's businesses, probably looking through their cameras and shit like, yeah, fuck you, Mark. And the most important trait for being cool is having confidence. You just can't be cool while shivering your timbers, bro. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, well, I guess it's over for me then. And no, it's not over for you, bro, because confidence is the most fake it till you make it shit ever. Like, you're not gonna say the perfect thing every time. Lord knows I don't. I'm pretty sure I say the wrong thing every time, but if you say that shit with your chest, people let it slide, bro. And I said, no, I wouldn't suck your dick for $20. Oh, well, that makes one of us. Well, that makes one of us. I love this guy. Now, that's the type of confidence that's gonna take you from a level 1 crook to a level 100 mafia boss. And with that power comes responsibility. Some dudes will become a level 100 mafia boss and start picking on other people because it makes them feel powerful. But a cool guy doesn't yearn for power. He yearns for... fuck, what do you yearn for, bruh? Damn, he's so cool. Now, being cool comes along with being calm and collected. Like, if someone walked up to you trying to fight and you started running away screaming for your life, I don't think anyone's looking at you like, damn, that's one cool-ass motherfucker, bro. Yeah, bro, the way he hit that high note was cool as hell. Shit, maybe I could be like him someday. Now, I'm not saying you gotta go all Jackie Chan on the guy, but you do gotta stay calm and think logically. Like, let's see how cool you are. What would you do in this situation? A, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. B, just walk away. C, give him a little kiss on the forehead. Or D, do the stanky leg. And the correct answer is any of the above, bro, because it's not about what you do, it's about how cool you do it. Except maybe the stanky leg one. I don't think anybody can look cool doing the stanky leg. But doing any of the other options, you could look cool as hell. Like, hey, strike first, strike hard. Boom, one punch knockout, that's cold. But if you throw first, miss, eat shit, not cool. B, walking away, you're cool as hell, unfazed. Unless you get jumped from behind and get your ass beat, not cool. C, give him a little kiss on the forehead, assert your dominance, you pretty much just made him your son. But if you miss, well, now you're just kissing a dude, so yeah. Now, even though being cool is all about how you do things, there's a few things that nobody can look cool doing, like riding a scooter, chasing a bus, taking pictures with an iPad, chasing paper in the wind, using VR, washing a cucumber, waving. You look nerdy as fuck, eating a cupcake, tripping, getting out of a restaurant booth, pickleball, and literally anything to do with Starbucks. Hi, can I get a caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino with 2 extra pumps of vanilla and the
You're
soy?
not cool, bro. What?
Now let's take it back to the element of mystery for a second, because this is the step that will either have people seeing you as a cool ass dude, or they'll just assume you're shy or possibly on the spectrum, bro. Listen, you gotta talk, bro, or else people have nothing to go off of and they'll start filling in the blanks themselves. Whoa, wait, so I gotta talk to be cool? Yo, Chains, what do I say? Whatever the fuck you want, bro. Oh, wait, really? Yeah, bro, the truth is the key to being cool is being yourself. And I know that shit sounds corny, and it is, but do you think the coolest dudes on earth give a single fuck about what you think? Hell nah. They're way too busy being cool, bro. You gotta be like a peach, man. Some people hate peaches, some people love peaches, but at the end of the day, the peach is gonna be a peach. So here, take these sunglasses, and if you haven't heard it today, you're a cool ass dude, bro. Imagine putting in hard work, time, and dedication into saving up for some new shoes. You go to Foot Locker and find the perfect pair. You try them on, you check them out, and you cop them. And even though you spent your last $200 on these shoes, you're happy because you feel fresh as fuck, and these J's might actually get you some bitches. But as you're leaving the mall, a gang of motherfuckers wearing shiesties take those J's right off your feet, leaving you shoeless, broke, depressed, and with absolutely zero bitches. Now, personally, I wouldn't let that slide. However, when I was just a young, wholesome boy in 7th grade, I still wouldn't have let that slide. But I was weak as shit, so it would have slid anyway. I mean, in 7th grade, I could have got my ass beat by Hezbollah, bruh. I was a walking lick, which is exactly why I got a story for y'all today. So as I said, this story takes place in 7th grade, where I was young, innocent, and built like a string bean, bro. So one Friday night, me, Bob, and Billy were going to this girl's house for the 3-man mission. The plan was simple. There was 3 of us and 3 of them. We would put on a scary movie, and if everything went to plan, we would get some cheeks. Now, just earlier that day, I had copped some fresh ass Jordans, so I've got a little confidence boost as we walk up to this girl's house. So we knock on the door, they open it, and we go inside. Now we stuck to the plan. We put on some cheesy horror movie, and one thing led to another, and by the end of the movie, Bob had all 3 girls, bro, and me and Billy were in the corner playing Bloons Tower Defense. Don't ask me how this shit happened, I don't want to talk about it. So after hours of me and Billy straight fumbling, we all decided to go home. And although I was a little disappointed in my performance tonight, I put on my brand new uncreased Jordans and I remembered, damn, even Curry airballs sometimes. Now the bus route back to Bob's crib took 2 buses. So we hop on the first bus, it takes us to the next stop, and as we're getting off, we see the second bus we need drive right by us. Fuck, is that our bus? Damn, yeah it is. Wait, check when the next one comes. Yeah, it shouldn't be long.
Damn, bro, the next bus comes in an hour. So we have no choice but to wait at the bus stop for an hour. So we wait, and at this point, it's already getting late. I checked the time, and it's already 11 p.m. As we were sitting there, bored as hell, waiting for this bus to come, one of the other buses stops in front of us to let someone off. The person gets off, and as the bus starts leaving, we hear this loud thud come from the bus. What the hell? What was that? Oh shit, it's a baton. And as we're analyzing this baton that seems to have fallen out of the sky, some motherfucker wearing a shiesty walks up to Billy like, "Give me that shit," and straight snatched the baton out of Billy's hands. And Billy froze up. Bro was scared shitless, straight bamboozled. And the way the bus stop was set up was there was a main road, the bus stop, and behind the bus stop was a small hill with bushes on top. And when I say this shit looked like something out of a movie, I mean this dude wearing a shiesty walks back up to the top of the hill, and a group of 5 other dudes walk out from behind the bush, and they're shiestied up too, bro. They had to have been in at least grade 12, and to a 7th grader, that is scary as fuck. And I was no genius, but as that group of shiesties came out of the bushes looking like a GTA 5 cutscene, I came to the consensus that they were up to no good. Yo, those Jordans are looking my size. And this was the moment I realized I was about to get my shit robbed. So I started analyzing my surroundings and calculating my options. Maybe I can talk my way out of this. Hey sir, how was your day today? Shut up. I said, what size are the shoes? Damn, I can't fight them. It's a 3-on-5, and they got the high ground, and they got a baton, bro. They would knock my ass out and take the shoes. But I'm fast. So if I take a right, then make a left, there's no way they can catch me. Wait, fuck, I can't run. I'd crease my Jordans. And just as I had ran out of options, Billy says the last words I would expect to come out of this man's mouth. Wait, Ethan? Yo, who the fuck? Oh shit, Billy. Oh, I didn't know it was you, bro. Man, Ethan, you had me scared for a second. Damn, man. My bad, pimp, my bad, my bad. No, you're good, How's your mom doing? Oh, yeah, she's doing good. Yeah, it's great to see you, man. You too, bro. See you around. All right, peace out. Y'all, don't worry. I seen a kid over there with some new forces we could snatch. Oh, yes, sir. I bet. Man, he's a good dude. Nah, bro. He just tried to rob me. Who the fuck was that? Oh, that's my longtime homie Ethan. Why do you know him? Oh, yeah. We went to the same preschool. Same preschool? That dude looks 20, bruh. Oh, yeah, no, he is. He just got held back a few times. Held back in preschool? How the fuck do you get held back in preschool? Oh, he used to beat up the other kids and then take their toys. Oh shit. Makes sense. So we bust back to Bob's crib, and as we're walking to Bob's front door, I stepped in mud.
Here at Stickman High, we understand the importance of learning. That's exactly why our new curriculum has been perfected to accelerate the learning of each and every student. Like, hey, look at this kid.
Wait, what?
Look how big his head is. It must be full to the brim with all that knowledge we provide.
Hey, it's not that big.
No, it's pretty fucking big. Anyways, let's take a look at how the new curriculum pushes our students in the weight room. Oh, wow, impressive. See, I didn't even know legs could bend like that.
They can't.
All right, stop recording. Stop the recording. Stop the recording. Stop the recording. All right, Stickman High, welcome to the new curriculum, and let's study those textbooks.
All right, class, are we ready to learn about this new curriculum or what? Or, we could just do a Kahoot?
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Man, I fucking love Kahoots, and I don't study for shit. Bro, I feel like Kahoots are the exact equivalent of the good old here comes the airplane trick. Like, yo, you want a Brussels sprout? Aw, hell nah, bro. Those are disgusting. Oh, shit. Alright, but here comes the airplane.
Hey, Chains, you need to study for this history test.
Hell nah, bro. That shit's boring as hell.
Okay, yeah, but...
The Declaration of Independence was signed on the Because personally, I didn't give a single fuck about what we were learning in school, but I swear they infused the Kahoot music with Adderall or like crack or some shit, because a game of Kahoot used to have me all the way locked in, and I would be grinding my way up those leaderboards. Like, I'd make it to 3rd place, and then 2nd place, and then 1st, and then the teacher would throw in some bullshit like, now what position was Abraham Lincoln conceived in? So I go for the safe answer, and all of a sudden I dropped 14 places, and I'm getting passed by goddamn Dildo and Duncan McCawkiner. And the teacher's over here yapping about, yeah, guys, you should know this one. It's chapter 13 in your textbooks. Like, bro, why the actual fuck should we know this one? But in these Kahoots, people were coming up with the most outrageous names of all time, bro. I remember anytime a teacher would pull up a Kahoot, the first names would start off normal as hell. Jessica, Eric, maybe a little Bartholomew, but as soon as one dude drops a name that's ever so slightly comical, every single name after that ends up being more and more out of pocket than the last. It's like a competition to see who's gonna push that shit the furthest. Like, Richard Long quickly turns into Ben Dover, which nicely parlays into Hugh Janus, which passes it over to I Swallow Cum, who alley-oops it for Wilma Dickfit, which eventually somehow always ends up with the teacher just catching mad strays. Like, somewhere along the line, that shit goes from Dixie Normus to Miss Jackson's built like Mike Wazowski. Alright, who said I'm built like Mike? I remember I had this teacher who used to love Kahoots. Shit, she loved her Kahoots so much, we'll call her Miss Cahooters. Nope. Nah, we're not actually doing that. We're not calling her that. I think we'll just go with Miss Kahoot. You know what I'm saying? I think Miss Kahoot works just fine. And every Friday or so, we would walk into Miss Kahoot's class, and she would have a Kahoot pulled up smiling from ear to ear, which I'm not gonna lie was really sad to see. Not because she was smiling, but because I knew in 20 minutes tops, that smile would turn into straight anger, bro. Hey class, happy Friday. We're gonna do another Kahoot because I know it's a class favorite. Just please, everyone be appropriate. DJ Bustanut, are you serious? In my 22 years of teaching, I have never. And I felt bad for Miss Kahoot, you know, like I really did, but it was low-key her fault for running it back so many times. Cause DJ Bustanut just couldn't stop catching these dubs, bro. He was a dog. But nah, I really do feel Miss Kahoot, cause sometimes even Kahoot pisses me off, bruh. Cause picture this, I'm here grinding out these answers, giving it my all, even cheating a little off that one smart motherfucker with the big ass laptop, but I still get a few answers wrong, you know, nobody's perfect. But imagine my pain as I read my screen and find out I'm 76 points behind fucking Sebastian, bro. And I look up at Sebastian and this motherfucker doesn't even know what he's playing. He's just happy to be here and shit. But there's only one feeling worse than being 76 points behind Sebastian, and that feeling always came from the easiest questions. It would be like, oh, what? This is a little too easy? How do you say hi in English? And you're trying to speedrun this shit, so you click the first thing that kind of makes a little bit of sense, and the answers come up, and you're the only motherfucker to get that shit wrong. No, dumbass starts a konnichiwa. And everyone's looking around for who got it wrong, like, yo, whose dumbass got that shit wrong, bruh? Facts, bruh, type shit. Dumbass, type shit. The fucking dumbass. Chains? Were you the dumbass who got that shit wrong, bro? Me? The dumbass? Nah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nah. It was probably it was probably Sebastian, bro. Just look at that motherfucker. And I feel like there's only 7 types of people in class when you're playing a Kahoot. And the first is Dover. Bend over. We all know him and we all love him. He's got a smart name but not a smart brain. He might get the first answer right, but then he falls off the face of the leaderboards, never to be seen again. But on the leaderboards, we got Genius George, because George actually studied the material like a well-prepared and studious nerd, bruh. Because George was the type of dude to be like,
calculate for the common denominator.
Oh man, this one is too easy. Like, bro, if you don't shut shut the fuck up, I'm about to commonly dominate that ass.
No, it's called a denominator.
Oh, I know. And I swear every game of Kahoot had that one person who took their sweet time to answer every single question. Like, it could be 1 + 1, and this motherfucker would be 30 seconds deep into the question, like, okay, 1 + 1. Is it a trick question?
No, just answer the question.
Oh, okay. 1 + 1 equals...
The answer's 2, dumbass.
Okay, can I use a lifeline and phone a friend?
All right, chat. How do we kick Jasmine out of the lobby?
And then we got Flying Fuck Frederick. And Flying Fuck Frederick doesn't give a flying fuck. Dude will give his best shot at the first question, and then he's aborting mission and playing some goddamn Clash Royale. And then there's always that one dude yelling out the wrong answers.
All right, what's the biggest mountain in the world?
Ooh, I know this one. Chains. It's blue, bro. Trust. Oh, shit, bet. Wait, no, I meant red. Sorry, my tongue slipped, bro. My bad.
Bro. Oh, and it looks like Chains is off the leaderboard. Everyone, let's point our fingers and laugh at him.
And we got the radiating Redditor. And I say radiating because that boy is radiating the most profuse body odor known to man. And I don't know, maybe it's all a part of their strategy to win, because that shit throws you off your game, bro. They'll be invading your nostrils with a concoction of Doritos, Skibbity Toilet, and Badussy. And if you've ever played against a Redditor in a game of Kahoot, you may be wondering, yo, how is this dude getting every answer right while sitting back drinking Mountain Dew watching Best Sigma Moment compilations? And the answer is he's cheating, bro. And not the normal kind of cheating either. This dude's using a Kahoot bot to get every answer right. And now you may be thinking, nah, why would someone cheat on a Kahoot, bro? It's not that serious. And that's facts, but the thing is, the prize was a gummy bear, and this dude can't leave no calories behind. And then we got the casual Kahooters. Fuck, I gotta stop saying that shit, bro. I was trying to say we got the people who just play the game. They got normal names, they guess some right, they guess some wrong, but at the end of the day, they probably still get their shit yelled at, all because DJ Bustinut couldn't stop catching these dubs. Alright. Yo, Chains, I'll pay you $5 if you pull that fire alarm right there.
Oh.
Yo, run.
Chains, do you know why I've called you into my office today?
No.
You see, that little stunt you pulled has led you to a 1-week suspension.
God damn it. What does suspension mean?
It means for the next week, you are prohibited from coming to school.
Fuck. What does prohibited mean?
Chains, you can't come to school for the next week.
Hold up, so you're telling me because I pulled the fire alarm, I don't have to go to school for a week?
Yes, it's a suspension. You are...
Man, I got a love-hate relationship when it comes to getting suspended from school. Like, on one hand, shit, you just don't have to go to school. But on the other hand... Suspended? Oh, I'm about to suspend that ass. Ah, fuck. Ow. Shit. Alright, I don't recommend getting suspended. That shit is not worth it. But how do I know? This story dates way back to grade 7. It was a cold winter day at Stickman Middle School. In fact, it was freezing cold, and this gave Billy a great idea. Yo, the pond behind the school is frozen. Let's go fuck around on it. Oh, I'm down. Okay, bet. So after school, we got a group of 5 homies, and we headed over to the frozen pond. Now, to paint the picture, behind Stickman Middle School was Stickman Elementary School, and behind Stickman Elementary School was this frozen pond, meaning we had to walk through Stickman Elementary School to get to this pond. But nonetheless, we walk up to the pond, and instantly I see this big red sign that says, "Hazard, do not step on ice." Guys, the sign says do not step on ice. Man, fuck the sign. Watch this. Oh shit, look, it's sturdy as fuck. Yo, fuck. And even though Billy's dumbass fell in, the ice was actually pretty sturdy. So, you know, we're gliding around, eating shit, hitting the meanest ballerina spins you've ever seen, and eating shit. And we were having some good old harmless fun. In fact, our grade 7 selves were having the time of our lives on this frozen water. That is until... Oh, what do you guys think you're doing? We were just walking on the ice. Did you guys not see the sign?
What sign?
I could have swore I put a sign right here.
Nope, no sign at all.
There was no sign.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, but you guys have to get off the ice. Well, why? Nobody's getting hurt. Yeah, we're safe. Okay, it's your choice. You're gonna regret this. So we continued with our ice skating antics for approximately 10 more minutes, until the same lady came back up to the pond, but this time she was equipped with a Sony Alpha A7 mirrorless digital camera with the extendo lens. In other words, she was quite literally about to catch us in 4K. But at least she doesn't know what school we go to. Hey, what school do you guys go to?
Not Stickman Middle School.
Absolutely not. No, definitely not. Fuck, she knows. We had to think quick. How are we gonna smoothly get out of this situation without getting in trouble? So we called a boys' emergency meeting. We huddled up and discussed our best plans to get out of this situation. And after combining all of our genius grade 7 brains, we made the ultimate plan. If we started mooning the camera, it would then be illegal for her to take pictures of our middle school cheeks. I don't know how this became our best option, but regardless, we put the plan in motion. I mean, me personally, I got a little shy and kept my pants up, but some of the boys were out there going crazy, looking more caked up than Summer Rae. And after a little while, the lady must have decided it wasn't a great look to have a camera pointed at some 12-year-old cheeks, and she left. Which means the plan had worked flawlessly. Now the next day at school, I had completely forgot about it, to be honest. But strangely enough, while I was sitting in math class, I hear the little class phone start ringing. Hello? Oh yes, he's here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send him your way. Thank you. Chains, Mr. Principal wants to talk to you. And at this point, I should have picked up on why I was being called to the office, but I had complete faith in our foolproof plan of mooning this stranger that the thought of being in trouble didn't even cross my mind. That was until I walked into the office to see every single one of the boys sitting in Mr. Principal's office. But mama didn't raise a snitch, so we started capping our asses off.
So, what did you guys do after school yesterday?
Nothing. I played Fortnite. I was doing a homework.
Don't play stupid with me. I got a call from Mrs. Principal over at Stickman Elementary. So tell me, what were you doing on the pond yesterday?
I wasn't there.
It wasn't us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what a pond is.
I see. Well, I've got evidence.
And as he shows us this undeniable evidence, you can see this dude Billy's cheeks in the corner of one of the pictures. So I slowly look over at Billy, and he looks over at me.
If you don't stop laughing right now, you're all suspended. That's it. You're all suspended.
And as I explained the situation to my mom, let's just say Mama Chains was not happy.
Alright, next up we got Billy presenting his baking soda volcano experiment.
Hey guys, how we doing? Alright, so you see if I put a solid amount of baking soda in here and then a little bit of vinegar here. It's supposed to explode.
Oh, shit. Fuck! Quickly, organize a single file line in alphabetical order.
Hey, I'm first. No, you're not, bro. I'm first. Your last name is literally Johnson. I have 2 last names. Listen, bro, I'm not saying we shouldn't have school drills and all, but what I am saying is the school drills we do have are straight bullshit. Like, if there was a fire in my class, I'm jumping straight out the window, the fuck? There is no way you'll catch me waiting for Alexander and Arnold to debate who's first in line while I'm out here getting sauteed. And shit, fire drills aren't even close to being the worst of the drills, cause we got lockdown drills. Now I don't know who planned out these drills, but goddamn these drills are ass. Now if you never had lockdown drills, they're pretty much a foolproof plan set in place to completely counter anyone pulling up to school with a strap. You see, the plan is pretty simple. You lock the door, gather all the students into the corner of the class, and you turn the lights out. And the reason we turn the lights out is so we can politely
politely tell the intruder that nobody's home. Now, if every classroom followed these steps perfectly, we might even be able to convince the dude that it's a pro D-Day or something. Now listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, I really do, but there's one minor flaw in this plan. The shooter's in the class, bruh. You're out here telling the opposition your exact game plan, then you're surprised when bro pulls up to the hiding spot? Like shit, it's just easy pickings at this point. Now, earthquake drills, man. The game plan here is to essentially hop under your desk and start counting. Now, when I was in kindergarten, I thought this whole earthquake drill thing was a fun game we played to learn how to count. But 12 years later, we were still counting. Like, let's be honest. What the fuck is counting gonna do? Are you telling the earthquake how long it has to dismantle the school? Cause I'm pretty sure it doesn't give a shit how long it takes. Me personally, I feel like the best way to see if an earthquake is over is by observing whether or not the entire fucking building is shaking. But listen, I will say this, out of all the drills, the earthquake drill is pretty valid. Like, whoever thought of this one was kinda cooking. I mean, these desks are pretty much made out of steel, bro. Like, out of all my years, I've never seen one break before, so it probably provides some solid protection. But shit, me personally, I'm still jumping through the fucking window, bruh. I don't care how many times I practice crouching under my desk. If I ever felt the slightest shake in the ground, I'm out of that hoe. So if you carry the 674 to the power of 2 over to the 47, you will find— oh shit! Well, why did Chains just dive out of the window?
Shit, I don't know.
Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've never done a single tornado drill in my life. So after doing some quick research, it looks like you just, you do this. Now I don't know shit about tornadoes, but what I do know is that I'm not gonna be doing this shit. Like, I'm no scientist, but I don't think the doggy position is gonna stop the tornado from packing you up. So to be honest, once again, I'm jumping out the fucking window, bro. Like, that's just my default reaction, and if that tornado ends up putting me on a t-shirt, then so be it. At least the last position I was in before I died was not the face down, cheeks up pose. But bro, imagine being the kid who poorly timed his piss and now the fire alarm's going off midstream, and you don't even get to know if it's a drill or not. Then there's the whole do you wash your hands dilemma, right? Cause you don't want to get trapped in the fire and fucking die, but on the other hand, you don't want to just not wash your hands, because if it's a drill, then you're just left with dirty ass hands. And while you're trying to decide whether to wash your hands or not, the class is outside taking attendance, like
Rosalina,
here,
Jared,
here,
Chains. Chains? Oh fuck. Where did Chains go?
I don't know, bruh.
Shit.
Oh, no, I was just in the bathroom.
Woo. Oh, you scared me there for a second. Wait, did you wash your hands?
No, I was in a little bit of a rush.
Get back in there and wash your hands, buddy.
Now the thing about school drills is they happen pretty often. I mean, every few weeks they throw in a fire drill here and a little earthquake drill there. So when the fire bell actually goes off, motherfuckers just assume it's a drill. They're out here horsing around, making jokes and shit, while the school's actually getting fucking cremated. But after almost all the drills are alphabetical, single file line goes out to the front of the school and on the field with every other class. And the amount of buffoonery that goes down on this field is insane. Bro. I mean, everyone walks in with a single file line, but after 5 minutes, that shit looks like a Travis Scott concert, bro. Like, I remember one time my high school got a bomb threat called in, so every class assembled the good old alphabetical line and we went out onto the field. And we were out there for a minute, bro. I remember looking around and these motherfuckers were running the world's biggest game of duck, duck, goose. Like, there wasn't a whole ass bomb threat called into our school. That same day, one kid brought a football to the field, and all of a sudden, motherfuckers are running a pickup game while we're waiting to see if our school is gonna explode or not. And of course the teachers tried to stop it, but these kids just used that as a diversion play and got another touchdown. Alright, so now that we thoroughly dissected each and every school drill, it's only fair we hit them with a tier list. So let's see what we got here. We're starting with lockdown drills. What are we saying? Fucking F tier. Holy shit, they are ass. All right. Next up we got fire drills. Now these drills do get the job done, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fucking with this whole single file alphabetical bullshit. So I'm gonna have to give this John a C tier. Now tornado drills. You gotta go in the doggy position, bro. I got no choice but to give this a D tier. And last but not least, my personal favorite, earthquake drills. They're still kind of ass, B tier. And bro, I know some of y'all may be thinking, you can't just talk shit about the school drills and not present any better solution. Well, lucky for you, I have devised the best and only way to fully counter any natural or artificial disasters. It's simple. For a guy like me who's 7 feet, 325 pounds, 0.5% body fat, and a 7-foot wingspan, I just simply remove myself from the situation. However, I do understand that I am built different, so for your average Joe, I have devised another plan. It's also simple. The moment some shit goes down, everyone runs at full speed out of the building. And of course, some would argue that not everyone is gonna be able to make it out of the building in time, and that some people are faster and stronger than others, and you know what that's called? Natural selection. You see, if I was principal, instead of running students through these impractical drills, I would be running students through different kind of drills. I would have my students in peak physical condition. Instead of a fire bell, I would have a push-up bell. At any given time, if that shit goes off, you drop down and give me 50, or your ass is getting expelled. You see, this way, when there's a fire, everyone can simply remove themselves from the situation. Or in other circumstances, they can simply intervene. Alright, I already touched on the unspeakable things that go down in the high school bathrooms, bro. But there's only one place on earth that is more foul than those bathrooms. And it's the goddamn locker rooms. That room smells like complete and utter dog shit mixed with Axe spray. Like maybe I just went to school with a whole lot of Discord mods, but the rancid smell of the boys' locker room would contaminate anything in a 50-foot radius. And shit, Lord knows what goes down in that questionable place. Like you'll walk in there and see anything, bro. Motherfuckers will be having fights, chicken fights, group fights, sword fights. Like any laws and rules simply don't apply to the boys' locker room. Motherfuckers will be throwing hands, selling drugs, committing arson, committing several counts of fucking tax evasion, shit, you name it. It's pretty much a GTA lobby in that bitch. Like I remember one day I walked into PE and my teacher was like, "Hey, where's your PE strip?" And I was like, "Shit, it's in the locker room." So I walk into the locker room and there's just two motherfuckers throwing hands, and they just stop and look at me like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna just get my backpack and shit, so yeah. Alright, y'all be safe." And then they just went back to beating the shit out of each other. Now listen, I don't spend too much time in the girls' locker room, but anytime I walk by there, that shit smells like rose petals and rainbows. So I can only imagine there's no group fights, no chicken fights, hopefully no fucking sword fights. And bro, you deadass can't leave shit in the locker room. Like if you leave anything not locked up, it's gone. These kids are ruthless, bro. They're snatching your wallet, your phone, your clothes. Shit, they're taking your PB&J sandwich. And the thing is, if you want your PB&J back, you're gonna have to get it back in blood, because there's no laws in the locker room. See, if someone snatched my sandwich in math class, I'm turning into 6'9", bro. Mr. Cumminson, Jordan Johnson here, who lives on 123 Stickman Drive, postal code STK53Z, just stole my peanut butter and jelly sandwich my mom made me, so I'ma need his ass suspended. But if you try to tell a teacher about anything that happened in the locker rooms, they don't give a fuck. Mr. Principal, Jordan Johnson just stabbed me and stole my backpack, my phone, my wallet, and my ID.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Where did this happen?
It was in the locker room after PE.
Oh, you said the locker room? You're just gonna have to get it back in blood.
Back in blood? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The way you're snitching right now, you kind of look like a bitch.
But yo, one time me, Billy, and Bob were coming back to the locker room after some good old dodgeball, and Billy notices a dude rummaging through his backpack. So he's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? But when he turned around, Billy was bamboozled to find out the kid rummaging through his bag, he was special. And there was just this moment of silence. Yo, am I supposed to like beat his ass right now? Or bruh, I'm sure he didn't take anything. Just politely ask for your bag back. All right, yeah. Oh, hey man, can I get my bag back, please? And the kid just hugged Billy, and then he left. And I'm still confused to this day, but I'm gonna be honest. Locker rooms weren't all that bad, cause sometimes you'd walk in that hole and they would just be throwing a party. Now it still smells like ass, and there was literally no females, but it was still kind of lit. Like you'd walk in there and it would transform into the club.
Shout out my Lego, there's me. I'm in this bitch with TP. I'm in this bitch with Ultra.
Or you'll walk in there and they'll just be giving out free pizza. Like walking into the locker room is a gamble. You might walk in there and get robbed, or you'll get some fucking pizza. I don't know. But what I do know is there's only 10 types of dudes in the locker room. Starting with that one kid who must have thought it was the 1800s the way he was whipping motherfuckers. Next, we got the poor guy who's just trying to change. He's quiet, he's normal, and he changes. It's a locker room, so it makes sense. Then we got that one poor soul who gets absolutely cooked by the entire locker room. Yo, why is Kevin built like Mike Wazowski? Bro's got no neck. We're stick men. None of us have necks.
Shut up. You skip neck day.
Yeah, he skips neck day. Next, we got Bob. Bob's just that guy that casually takes his shirt off, and he's built like Giga Chad. Like, shit. Fucking sexy ass Bob. And I don't know why, but there was always that one guy who thought it was a good idea to just whip his nuts out. Unprovoked, uncalled for, completely out of pocket. Like, what do you look like with your nuts out in a room with 30 half-naked sweaty dudes? Like, personally in that situation, I'm keeping my balls in my boxers. Thank you very much. And bro, tell me why there was always one kid who was just dousing himself in Axe spray. And it's always the mustiest motherfucker doing it too. Like, who's gonna tell him that Axe spray doesn't replace taking showers, bruh? And I don't know about your locker room, but for mine, there was always a dude eating. Like, out of all the places on earth, why are you eating in the locker room?
Like, for some reason, there's something about eating around a bunch of dudes in their boxers that just doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, simply by bringing that sandwich into the locker room makes it contaminated. That sandwich will be tasting like wet dog and Axe spray. And next, we got the kid who just makes as much noise as humanly possible. Shut the fuck up. And then there's that one dude who decides he's having a shower. And all power to that guy, but personally, there is no fucking way I'm showering in school. Like, I can't trust this little door to stop these menaces from breaking into my shower. Cause remember, there's no laws in the locker room. Like, it's no jail, but I'm sure if you drop the soap in there, you're gonna get violated. And of course, you got the fiend. There's always a dude fiending for a vape in every locker room. And it's low-key worse in the locker room than the bathrooms. Like, these locker room fiends would do a little bit too much for some nicotine. I've seen them pay $5 for a single hit, and fuck, I don't want to know what they'll do for a hit when they run out of money. And still, I'm not gonna lie, the high school bathrooms get wild. They'll be hotboxed, there'll be fight clubs, but the thing about the bathrooms is a teacher can walk in at any time
and get every student suspended. Like, even the poor kid taking a piss will probably get suspended just by association, which is exactly why the high school locker rooms get so fucking rowdy, because there's truly no teacher strong enough to stop the buffoonery that goes on in these locker rooms. So they don't even try. Shit, I don't care if your teacher is John Cena. There is no single man who can put a stop to the fuck shit that goes down in the locker rooms. But there is one thing that can: a female.
Hello class, I'm Mr. Subinson. I'll be your sub for today. For rules, I don't want to see any horseplay, no phones, and no WWE wrestling moves off the top of the desk, alright?
Yeah, he just looks like the dude from the Pringles can. Walking into class and then seeing a substitute teacher is like the same feeling as squaring up to fight a dude and then finding out that dude's blind, bro. Like, you pretty much just gotta show up and you win. Like, I honestly feel bad for these substitutes, bro, because every day they have no clue what they're showing up to. Like, one day they're walking into a class full of angels, and the next day they're fighting for their life in a class of straight demons, bro. I mean, being a substitute teacher is all about confidence. Like, the moment the sub walks into the class, they're being analyzed. Like, the way they walk, how they dress, and especially how they talk. Yo, if the first thing they say sounds like, hey, hi guys. It's raps, bro. If you start the class sounding like an intro to an 8-year-old's Minecraft Let's Play, paper's gonna be thrown, pencils are gonna be thrown, fucking dudes are gonna be thrown. Like, it's gonna be straight anarchy, bro. But when the sub walks in the room with a little pep in his step, a little drip in his fit, and most importantly, he starts the class sounding like he's done this shit before.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Peppinson, and today we mean business.
All of a sudden, people are listening. Everyone except for one man, the class clown. He's gonna see that confidence as a challenge, and bro's gonna start testing the waters to see if this sub is really about it.
And that is how Y equals MC squared. Any questions? Yeah, blue hat.
Yeah, Mr. Peppinson, why are you built like that?
Oh, you mean built like The Rock? Yeah, these are called muscles. You'll learn about them when you hit puberty.
But bro, I'm in grade 11. I've already hit puberty.
Yeah, nah. That's not what your peach fuzz mustache is telling me, buddy.
Okay, well, your hairline is telling me it's going on a vacation, bruh.
All right, let's see your shit then.
Yeah, like, it's not bad. Like, some substitutes are so good, you just wish they were your real teacher. Like, I remember one time in grade 10, I had this math class with one of those teachers who used to yap the whole time and then assign a bunch of homework with 5 minutes left in class. And then one day, a goat walked into our class. A goat who went by the name of Mr. G, or more formally, G-Dog. Now, G-Dog was packing a mean 68 years in his lifespan. However, he had the utmost pep in his step, paired with the drippiest of fits. And he was the type of dude who would lay down some respectable rules, and if anyone broke them, he wouldn't get mad. He would just simply flame the living shit out of you in front of everybody.
And that's how you calculate the surface area of... no text while I'm talking, please.
I'm just texting my mom.
Oh wow, that's crazy. How's she doing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh yeah, I mean, I would actually, cause she's probably pretty tired after last night. I mean, I did lay down some mean dick.
But there are definitely some questionable substitutes out there. I remember when I was in grade 6, my entire middle school was just weird, bro. My recess was called Nut Break, my music teacher was deaf, and our principal was damn near bipolar.
Alright, who told the blind kid he could say the N-word?
Okay, alright, it was me, but like, I didn't think he would actually say it.
Oh no, that's actually a pretty good one. I mean, I gotta give it to you, kid.
Wait, so you're not mad?
No, I'm fucking furious, okay? Get in my office right now.
Okay, wait, I thought you were just laughing. What's going on right now?
Yo, I'm just messing with you, kid. You're good to go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Get to go out of the school because you're expelled. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Are you joking, or
does it sound like I'm joking?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, bro, my middle school was weird as hell, so I can't say I was surprised when a substitute teacher walks into my class talking about, hello class, I'm Mrs. Hutchinson, and I identify as a mermaid. And I'm only 12 years old, so I'm like,
dog,
What the actual fuck does identify mean? But bless Miss Hutchinson's heart, man, cause Lord knows middle schoolers weren't gonna take that shit seriously.
Oh, she's funny, mermaid.
No, class. I'm serious. Oh, so that's why you smell like the ocean. Exactly. Wait, what? And I remember one time this sub walked into our class and I could have swore they just found this motherfucker on the side of the street, bro. He walked in sagging like crazy, and if he even went to school, this motherfucker most definitely cheated his way through, bro. Yo, hey class. Like, what are we doing today?
I mean, shit. You're the teacher.
Oh yeah, right. So what'd you guys learn about yesterday?
We were learning about agriculture.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think you're right too, because you know the culture we live in right now is very angry, and the anger culture just needs to take a chill pill. You know what I'm saying? Any questions about that?
Yeah. What's a chill pill?
Oh, yup. I'm glad you asked. Okay, see, I actually know a guy who can hook you up with some. Just meet me in the parking lot at lunch.
Mr. Saginson, are you trying to sell us drugs right now?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's for chemistry with neuroscience, or I mean like for microbiology or something like that. And these substitute teachers seem to butcher every single name on the attendance. I mean, shit's gotta be on purpose at this point. Like, hello class. I'm just gonna do some attendance really quick. Correct me if I get your name wrong, okay? Horda Hansa. Is Horda Hansa here? Okay.
I mean, my name's Jordan Johnson.
Well, you're absent now, so you gotta speak up sooner next time.
Wait, what the fuck?
Maya? Is Maya present? It's Mia. Wow, quite the name you got there. It's spelled kind of weird, no? No, it's not. It's literally 3 letters. Ariana? Is Ariana here? Sorry, it's Ariana. Okay, and like, what's your point? That's just how it's pronounced. Juwan? Is there Juwan in the room?
It's Juan.
No, and some subs be walking into your class with the most bullshit rules ever. Like, hey, Mr. Subinson, can I go to the washroom?
Does your teacher usually let you go to the washroom?
I mean, yeah, I think you legally have to.
I don't believe it. Sit your ass down and get to work.
Wait, Mr. Subinson, respectfully, I'm about to shit my pants here.
Wait, does your teacher usually let you do that?
What, shit my pants?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Alright, I'll allow it.
Hey, who the fuck is this guy? And I feel like there's no greater sense of community among a class than when a substitute teacher comes in. The entire class just comes together to gaslight the fuck out of this poor substitute. I remember one time in grade 10, me and my homie had a sub come in who was giving us this multiple choice test. And my homie was the type of dude who'd be getting 0% on everything, and the way his grades were looking, he just couldn't afford to fail another test. So what he did, I just need to preface, I do not condone. But from the moment the teacher walked in, he acted like he needed a little extra help. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, he put on a spectacular performance. I mean, someone either needs to get this man an Oscar or a diagnosis, bro. And I just acted normal, but I guess by proxy, I got a little extra help. And I don't know what that says about me, but I do know what it means. It means the substitute teacher walked out of that class happy she was able to help 2 students in need. And it also means me and my homie both walked out of that class with 100% on our tests. Damn, light bulbs were such a good idea that they became the symbol for good ideas. God damn, I just spilled my water. Why does water make clothes darker if water is clear? What the fuck? Yo, there's 2 guys coming. On me. Oh, I clapped his ass. Yo, Billy. Yeah, what's up? You see that lamp right there? Yeah. What about it? That lamp in the video game uses real life electricity. Whoa. You know what I just realized? When a morgue worker dies, he still goes into work the next day. Bro, how could he go to work? He's dead. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. Just dropped the soap. Wait, when you drop the soap, does the soap get dirty or does the floor get clean? Wait, guys. Since I'm alone, I'm the only person in the world to ever see this peanut.
Nah, I saw it too.
Who the fuck are you? Yo, when did you get so much money? Man, it's the money my grandma inherited me before she died. Yo, that's low key like when your homie dies in Fortnite and you pick up his loot. Come on, bro, my grandma's dead. Not cool. You right, my bad. Man, imagine the guy that discovered milk. And think about him convincing someone else to drink it. You did what to the cow? No, trust me, it's good, just drink it. Wait, you drink it too? Yeah, it's really good, look. Aw, hell nah. Damn, bro, mosquitoes are some brave creatures, considering those jits got 1 HP. Facts. Yo, Chains, you need your parachute to skydive. No, you don't. You just need a parachute to skydive twice. No, Chains. Well, what the fuck? Why did you just break my mirror? Well, actually, mirrors don't break. They simply multiply. Oh. Damn, bro. We're all just some walking nut for real. Facts. Damn, for real. It's crazy. It's true though. Oh shit. I'm on fire. If you really think about it, you're not on fire. Fire is on you. Call the fire truck. Wait a minute. A fire truck is actually a water truck. Oh, god damn, just call the truck. Jesus. Bro, I was on fire. Why didn't you just call the fire truck? First of all, you weren't on fire. The fire was on you. Second of all, it's a water truck. Bro, I got the munchies. We should cook some cookies or something. Nah, you don't cook cookies. You bake them. What? Then why are they called cookies? Shit, I don't know. Cookies are just cookies. No, that's like saying you cook bacon instead of baking it. Well, actually, you do. What the fuck? Bro, what keeps the hot dog in like hot dog shape? It's like meat inside some animal intestine casing or some shit. Okay, so it's hot dog meat inside animal casing, right? Yeah. So, hypothetically speaking, once you eat the hot dog, it's still hot dog meat inside animal casing, but you are the animal casing. So, with that being said, when you eat the hot dog, you become the hot dog. Just let me eat my fucking hot dog, bro. And that is why Genghis Khan has the most descendants in human history. I actually know someone with more descendants than Genghis Khan. Well, that's impossible. Who could possibly have more descendants than Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan's dad. Damn, you know Google Maps, right? Yeah, of course. Bro, someone at Google really just said, yup. Let's just have someone drive down every road on fucking Earth. And then they did it. You know how concrete and glass are both made out of sand? Yeah, what about it? So if concrete and glass are both made out of sand, does that make skyscrapers just really big sand castles? Yo! How tall is the tallest person in the world? I don't know. Let me check. God damn, he's 8'1". Holy! You know what I'm thinking? Yeah, imagine getting railed by this absolute. No, I was thinking at one point the tallest person has experienced the height of everyone else in the entire world. Holy shit. Paper has 6 sides. Shh. Like we're really just some talking nut for real. Facts. No cap. Damn. Just some breathing semen for real. That's crazy. For real. Facts. So true. Damn. True. For real. Hey little man, what do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a doctor and cure aging and all the diseases. Well, if one day we cure all the aging and all the diseases, then we will all die painful and horrible deaths. I still don't understand why it's a chair. It just doesn't make any sense. Yo, you know what I just realized? What? The size of your hands is the font size you use in sign language. Oh shit. That motherfucker Shaq must be talking in all caps. Sir, I am very sorry to inform you that you are bleeding internally. Wait, I'm bleeding internally? Yes, we will need an immediate operation, and we will have to... Oh, no, it's all good. Internally, that's where the blood's supposed to be. No, sir, where are you going? This is an urgent matter. Get back here. You're in critical condition right now. Yo, can you pass the Apple charger really quick? Yeah, for sure. Yo, what if Apple chargers were called apple juice? Whoa. Damn. Yo. Apple juice? Bro. You know what I just realized? You can drink a drink, but you can't food a food. Nah, that one was ass. Yeah, you right. Like, I mean, we're literally just semen that can talk. So true. Facts. That's so crazy. For real. Yo. When you put your socks on inside out, the entire universe is wearing your socks, except you. Fuck. Yo, look, it's a unicorn. Damn, it's got a really unique horn. Unique horn? Unicorn. Unique horn. Unicorn. Unicorn. Unique horn. Unique horn. Unique horn. Oh, leaves are called leaves because they leave the tree. Holy shit, I got an idea. Can you pass me the wrench? Rope. Glue. Piece of pizza, please. Tape. A little more tape. Damn. Big ass magnet. Alright, all done. Whoa! This bad boy uses 0 gas. It's completely eco-friendly. Hop in. Oh shit, there's a penny. Bro, there's no point in picking up a penny. It's literally worth 1 cent. How much do you make working at Wendy's? 15 an hour? Oh, okay. So you see, there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, and because you make $15 an hour, that is exactly 0.416 pennies per second. So with this being said, the second it takes to pick up this penny off the ground is a net positive outcome. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Are stickmen always naked? Holy shit, we are stickmen. What the fuck? Yo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh my god. Yeah, let's go. For my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna go on a diet. Nice. Oh, and I'm gonna quit vaping.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, and I'm gonna go vegan.
Oh,
nice.
and I'm gonna stop beating my meat.
Oh.
3 days later.
Man, fuck the diet. Right? I didn't even want to go vegan anyways. Wait, guys. Where's Jonathan? Alright, I'm gonna keep it a stack. This New Year's resolution thing is a whole lot of bullshit. Some goddamn buffoonery. A heaping pile of
a fucking horse cut. Like, don't get me started on these new year, new me motherfuckers, man. Like, dyeing your hair and getting another piercing doesn't change shit. Now you're just broke, depressed, and lonely in a different font. And I'm not gonna pretend like I don't see you motherfuckers in the gym for the first 2 weeks. Like, come on now. You and I both know as soon as you get out of this gym, you're about to pick up a large strawberry milkshake, a Big Mac with no pickles, and a side of chicken nuggets, and it's disgusting. But Chains, how do you know down to the exact specifications of the order? Cause shit, I'm about to get the same damn thing. Because the devastating truth is a new year doesn't change jack shit. And if you're watching this in 2022, I'm really not trying to kill the hopes and dreams of 2023, but let's be honest, if you really wanted to be jacked, you would start working out, bro. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the earth orbiting the sun one more time isn't gonna get you any bitches, bro. Cause trust me, I would know. Now, as a stick man like myself, I can't fuck with New Year's resolutions because it's always the same shit. Like 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year's. Oh, hey man, Happy New Year's. Well, what's your New Year's resolution? Oh, it's 1080p. What about you? Oh yeah, same. But did you see Ethan, bro? Nah, what's his? Yo, he's got 4K. Yo, what's up, dudes? Oh, look at the quality on this guy. Damn, wait, do you hear that noise? Yeah, what is that? Oh shit, it's Chains. He got 480p again. Shit. Oh fuck. Why is it 480p again? God. Damn. That whole New Year's resolution bit was unfunny as fuck. Like corny as shit. Well, speaking of corny jokes, New Year's seems like the time when motherfuckers feel like it's okay to start whipping out the most overused and unfunniest jokes of all time. Oh, hey Chains, watch this. Happy New Year. Hey Chains, I haven't seen you since last year. So you know how it's gonna be 2020 soon, right? Yeah, what about it? Well, I got 2020 vision. Now, I know it sounds like I'm on some bahumbug shit, but New Year's does have a lot of great things about it. Like the parties, the fireworks, the parties. And so you may be thinking, Chains, why are you like the Grinch of New Year's resolutions? Why do you hate New Year's resolutions so much? Well, the truth is, my hatred for New Year's resolutions dates way back to 2016. It was December 31st. New Year's Eve, 11:59 p.m. This was the very day when a young, hopeful Chains decided my New Year's resolution would be to acquire a girlfriend. I tried, but as 2022 comes to an end, my girlfriend remains unacquired. Oh, fuck. Why me?
There's levels to friendships. I mean, you could have known your homie since you were 2 years old. You could have lived together. I mean, you could have survived the whole zombie apocalypse together. But shit, the truth is, you haven't truly experienced brotherhood until you and your homie have participated in a two-man mission. Like, just look at Kobe and Shaq, man. That type of chemistry can only be achieved by running a two-man. Shit, I bet these motherfuckers were running two-mans every night. And you already know Kobe was laying down that Mamba mentality while Shaq had his girl kneeling. But for those of you who may be wondering, Chains, what the hell is a two-man mission? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's quite simple, really. It's when you're gonna link with a girl, but you bring your homie and she brings her homie. And what this does is it sets an environment when you and your homie can dribble, pass, alley-oop, and ideally dunk that shit. Now, don't get me wrong, it's simple, but not easy. I remember my first two-man mission like it was yesterday. It took place when I was in grade 7. And it started when my friend Joe hit me up like,
Yo, bro, I'm going to this girl Sophie's house and her friend Ava's there. You trying to pull up?
And I was like, am I trying to pull up? Hell yeah, I'm trying to pull up. So we show up to her house and I'm new to this whole thing. So I'm sitting there like, What now?
We could watch a scary movie.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down.
Well, actually, personally, I'm not a big fan of scary movies.
Man, shut the fuck.
So we're watching a scary movie, and to be honest with you, it was simply the best scary movie I'd ever seen in my entire life. So I was really getting invested in this plot. And Ava's like, oh my god, I'm scared. And that shit went way over my head.
What? Why?
It's not even at the scary part yet. And then only 30 minutes into the movie, Joe and Sophie are like,
Yo, we'll be right back.
oh, okay. Do you guys want me to pause the movie?
Nah, it's all good, bro.
And you see, what Joe just did right there was a calculated move. In basketball terms, he just set an ISO. So now it was 2 1v1s. And the situation was absolutely perfect, but the problem was, I actually liked the fucking movie. And that violates rule number 3 in section 7 of how to pull off a successful 2-man. Never give a fuck about the movie. Cause the truth is, the movie length is like the shot clock. If you end up actually watching the entire movie, you failed the mission. But I had no clue, and to be honest, I didn't even know what a 2-man was at the time. So I got some popcorn and I was just watching the movie. But when the climax of the movie was about to come around, I did something that violated every term and agreement of the 2-man mission. I went over to Joe and Sophie like, hey guys, quick, you're gonna miss the best oh fuck. And I missed the climax of the movie, but shit, I seen a climax. And needless to say, Joe never invited me to a 2-man mission since. But you know I had to redeem myself, even if it was 3 years later when I was in grade 10. It was a Saturday night, and me and Bob were looking for something to do. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I had no motion. Like, my Snapchat was drier than a Popeye's biscuit, bro. But lucky for me, Bob had a roster. And I'm talking an all-star lineup of girls who just want Bob on their body. And I don't blame them. I mean, shit, I got Bob on my body right now. And you can too at chainsclub.shop. That's right, we got hoodies, shirts, beanies, socks, keychains, stickers, you name it. And starting at the price of $4.20, Bob can be all yours. Or if you want me, I wouldn't mind being on your keychain or something.
Treat me like white teeth.
So as I was saying, me and Bob were bored. So Bob hits up this girl named Avery like, what are you doing right now? And she's like, just chilling. Who you with? My friend Alice. Let's link. I'm with my homie. Okay, is he cute? Cute as hell. Okay, come over. And I'm excited as fuck. So we get Bob's sister to drive us to Avery's crib. And as we pull up to her house, I remember a crucial detail that I'd been forgetting this whole time. I was scared of the hoes, bruh. And as we walked up to her door, I was starting to get flashbacks of me and Joe's 2-man, where Joe tossed up an alley-oop for both of us, and I blocked his shot, metaphorically and literally. And as I'm psyching myself up, Bob calls Avery to tell her we're here, and she's like, so, my parents are asleep, so you're gonna have to come in through my window. Shit. So we walk around the side of the house to Avery's room, and lucky for us, there's this big-ass window, and I'm like, yo, can you open it so we can get in? And she's like, it is open. Bro, only this tiny ass rectangle in the top left was open at a 60-degree angle. But that was our only way in, so I helped Bob up and through the window. But now I gotta get up there, and I'm bigger than Bob, so I put my head through and I'm trying to slowly creep into the room. And then I lean just a little too far, and I'm headed face first onto Alice's hardwood floor. And listen, Bob has come in clutch many times. He saved me from drowning, coyotes, getting in trouble, but out of all these things, I'm most grateful for Bob catching me as I fell through this fucking window, because drowning and dying would have been pretty bad, like boo-hoo, rip chains, you know what I'm saying? But imagine falling through a window and eating shit face first in front of the hose. Like, I would have preferred the drowning, bro. But after that close call, I was a little flabbergasted, you know what I'm saying? But Alice has the audacity to ask me this loaded ass question like, oh hey, what's your name? Me? Yeah, you. It's the name's for real. ChainsFR. Nice to meet you, Mr. For Real. I'm Alice. And so we all just started talking and shit, but I keep noticing Alice was getting a bunch of text messages. And I remember thinking it was probably her mom or something, so I shrugged that shit off and I'm like, yo, we should watch a movie. Yeah, we should. God, yeah. And I wasn't about to make the same mistake I made last time. So I found the most dog shit horror movie on the face of Netflix and threw that shit on. And man, that shit was ass. In fact, it was so ass that we just started cuddling and shit, like, what else was there to do? But now that we were close, I could feel the vibrations of Alice's phone getting a call, so she's like, 1 second, I'll be right back. And I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I could low-key hear what she was saying through the door. I'm just at Avery's house. We're watching a movie. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But when she comes back, she puts a pillow between us. Like the same type of shit two dudes do to make sure they don't fuck in their sleep. And I'm trying to piece everything together. And as I'm coming to the conclusion that this girl has a boyfriend, I hear footsteps coming towards the door. And when the door opens, I'm fucking bamboozled to see a 60-year-old man who looks furious. And I'm just hoping this isn't Alice's boyfriend, because if it is, we got bigger problems on our hands. But as I seen the way this man looked at Bob, I realized he's Avery's dad. And Bob wasted no time jumping out that fucking window. But for me, let's just say that shit wasn't very elegant, because I got stuck for what felt like 5 minutes making eye contact with this grown-ass man. Well, what are you trying to seduce my dad or something? Like get the fuck out. And I'm not gonna lie, we ran, bro. And once we made it home, me and Bob were relieved. But when I go to check my phone, I got a little notification on Snapchat. And I'm expecting it to be Alice or maybe even Team Snapchat or something, I don't know. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be a motherfucker named Ryan Donaldson. And Ryan must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, because he's like, what the fuck did you do, dude? So I hit him back with a, who dis? And he's like, Ryan Donaldson. Yeah, no, I can see your username, bruh, but I have no clue who you are. I'm Alice's boyfriend, bitch. And Ryan got his shit hit with an instant block, bro. And so the moral of the story is, if you're gonna hang out with a girl who has a boyfriend, turn off your snap maps, bruh.
Everyone has encountered countless NPCs during their lives. Like, you know, the people that just spawned in. They didn't have any character development or anything. And to be honest, when you leave their vicinity, they probably just despawn. If you still have no clue what an NPC is, it's a non-playable character. They're like the type of people you could sock in the face and they'd say some NPC-ass line like, hey! And I know at least some NPCs have to exist. Because let's be real, there is no way all 7 billion people on this planet have whole lives from start to finish. That just doesn't add up. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever noticed this, but NPCs all have a spot they go to just do NPC things, bro. For example, if you go to Walmart, that's their natural habitat. You are bound to see at least 15 NPCs at Walmart. And usually the NPCs are trying to avoid eye contact. But if you've ever tried interacting with them, you'll know they always have the most predictable and neutral responses possible. Like whoever programmed them should have spiced it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They could have made them tell jokes or something, I don't know. But anyways, I used to work at a summer camp where you teach little kids to ride bikes. And through this experience, I realized that pretty much all young kids are NPCs. And I guess it's just because they haven't been alive long enough to actually go through the character development. But working at this summer camp made me realize there's no way these kids have a thought process. Hey buddy, what's wrong?
I dropped my rock.
Here you go. But I guess little kids still aren't even at the stage of having full consciousness. And honestly, they kind of have that caveman mindset. Eat something. But I mean, you can't really blame them because they've only been alive for a few years. But still, as a non-NPC, I'd like to believe I was never participating in these NPC activities as a kid. I refuse to believe I was out here spending my time doing this. But yeah, man, I really just want to know if there's any NPCs watching this right now. If there is, just fess up, bro. Because I don't even know if NPCs be on YouTube or if they just like despawn before they can do that. But regardless, if you're an NPC or not, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe.